Yo, what's up, guys? Fears, audience, Fears, what's up? How you been? Welcome back to the Fears podcast. I got a banger show for you guys today. Oh, man. We're going to have Randall on. We're going to have Sega on, and I'm going to try and get some other guests in today, too. But first, Ice Glass with Bits and Pieces. A little bit of Liquid Death. This show is brought to you by Liquid Death. All right. No coffee today. There we are. Oh, this is going to be so good. And that's a tasty beverage, my friend. All right, let's get Randall in here. All right, here. So I'm going to call Randall on Facebook. There we are. Give me 1 second. All right. I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And then once I talk to Randall for a little bit, then we're going to send the link out. Send the link out a little bit. So yeah. Oh yeah. Lord Randall, how art thou?
Hey, what's up, my friend?
Uh-oh, by the sound of Randall, he's got another cough. Randall, I hope you feel better, buddy.
Yep.
So tell the fans, when did the cough start? What happened?
Started late last night.
Oh, and, damn.
Yeah.
Well, before karaoke or after?
Yesterday I didn't go to karaoke.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah. Well, I hope you feel better, buddy. It always sucks when you got to deal with that mess.
Yeah. Yesterday, Thursday, there was a place I used to go, but they totally shut down.
Oh, really?
I mean, they totally shut down the karaoke. They
damn. So they went out of business.
No, I said they totally shut down the karaoke.
Well, I thought that's what you meant, like they shut it down, like the whole establishment.
No.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you meant. All right. Well, Randall, I hope you don't mind. I've been wanting you in the show for a while, and Unfortunately, I can't come and visit Randall this weekend, guys, because Randall said he's really busy, and Randall, I'm busy. I've got the convention tomorrow, which I bought my tickets for Super RetroCon, but I haven't bought it for the convention tomorrow. So pretty much before I go to bed, I'm going to buy my tickets tonight. And then on Sunday, Randall, did you see the latest Adam the Woo vlog?
Yeah, he met Dillian Harper. It's pretty cool, man.
He met Dillian Harper. Just joking. No.
Yeah, he met Kylie Myers. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, you're funny, Randall. You're funny. No.
Yeah, he met Casey.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, no, Randall, if you saw yesterday, he went to this Blockbuster experience thing, and it's at the Florida Fairgrounds. So I feel bad not going to church tomorrow, but I'm going to make it up. If I come to visit you next week, we'll go to Randall's church next weekend. All right?
I met Adam DeWoo, and I didn't know who he was until you told me.
I remember you telling me this.
I met him at a karaoke joint called Peanut and George's.
So you actually met him before I met him, because I met him the first time 2 years ago, and then I met him again at Super RetroCon last year, too.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was. I just thought he was some YouTuber.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he had 708,000 subscribers or anything like that. So. And
he's such a nice guy. Well, while we get into this, I'm going to invite Sega in. And then, guys, I'm going to drop the link to some other peeps. I asked if Visions wanted to come in, and he said, maybe. So I was like, all right. So I'm going to throw the link around, and we'll see how many people I can get in here. I thought it'd be cool just to chill, just chill with the guys. So I'm going to send it to D-Man, because D-Man said if he gets home in time, Randall, that D-Man would come in.
Yeah, Adam the Woo just seemed like a normal, chill, just normal guy. He didn't seem like
that's
star celebrity.
That's what he's like whenever I met him those 2 times. And then I'm gonna. So I sent Rich the link so far, D-Man, and then I'm gonna send Sega, and then I'm gonna send Larry and Visions the link. While we're talking, Randall. So I sent Sega, Richie, D-Man, and then I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna send it to Larry and Visions and some other peeps on the Discord. So yeah. So Randall, Randall wanted to talk about the Spider-Man new movie coming up. The topics for today are, guys, we're going to be reviewing a little bit later Street Hawk. Then I did a Nerd Haul, and then I called Randall. I was like, Randall, what else do you want to talk about?
And I saw the Madam Web movie.
And so we're going to get into that too. But Randall, before we get into that, I really want to hear how you met Adam the Woo for the first time. I think that's fantastic. So do you mind, before we talk about Spider-Man, do you mind if we talk about how you met Adam the Woo for the first time? And I could ask some questions and stuff. Because I
don't really remember. This is when I was going to Peanut and George's, so that must have been like 3 or 4 years ago. So.
Well, if you could just remember as much as you can, Randall.
Yeah, I just remember I was filming with something.
Okay.
I think I was filming with my camera, and I did magic for somebody, and he asked me. He asked me if I would write down his channel.
So
I wrote it down on a piece of paper.
So walk me through the night. So you get there first, right? And you see him first, or he sees you first?
I think it was somewhere around the end of the night. And
okay, but so you're there. It's the end of the night. You're doing magic for people. By the way, Randall, was that night good on the old Tippo, or was it kind of slacking?
I don't know. That's before I was even keeping track.
Oh, okay. So you're there, and were you there alone, or were you with friends?
I was there alone.
So Randall's there alone. You're just doing magic, and then you said you noticed him. And do you approach him, or he approaches you?
I don't remember. All I remember is I was filming, and I think maybe he asked me to film something for him. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I distinctly remember saying, "Okay, write down my channel. It's Adam the Woo," which I don't think is correct, because I think if you look on his website, it's the Daily Woo or something like that.
Well, he has 2 channels. The first channel he still uses, but barely. He used to go to a lot of movie locations, and then I guess he decided to switch the reins, and he does a daily vlog now. So every once in a blue moon, he's even told people on his channel, if there's such a video or a video idea that warrants me to put it on the main channel, then I will. The first one's called Adam the Woo, and then his vlogging channel is called The Daily Woo, because he vlogs daily.
Yeah, well, one of the things I really liked about Peanut and George's is, like, you can tell the owner was, like, hiring women based on their looks.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to call her Caitlin. That wasn't her name, but that's what I'm going to call her.
Okay.
Caitlin had massive, like, triple D breasts.
Oh, wow.
And she was always really nice to me, and she would always let me do magic tricks for her.
Okay.
And let me tell you, Caitlin was stacked like a house of pancakes.
So brunette,
brunette, red, jiggly breasts.
What? Brunette, red, blonde. What are we working with here?
Brunette.
Oh shit! Just how Fears likes me, likey.
And a lot of the other waitresses at the place are like, they're similar. They're stacked. Like, you can tell the owner was hiring based on looks. That sly devil him.
Unbelievable. So you guys get talking. He asks you to film something for him.
They also had really good burgers with jalapenos in them too.
Nice. I'm not a big jalapeno type of person on my burgers.
No, jalapenos would kill you, Pierce.
Yes, it probably would, Randall.
Jalapenos would ruin you forever.
Okay. Yeah, I probably would, Randall. So that's a no can do. So do you do a magic trick for him? Like I'm just like, how did you guys get talking? Is basically.
I think I did my business card magic trick for him because I had a business card with 4 cards on the front, and then on the back was the card that I trick people into picking.
Okay.
And
so and he was standing next to you, or you were standing next to him, correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, and so you showed...
Some Visions has it correct. They were 2 big melons.
2 melons! That's right. Oh, by the way, Visions, check this out. I'm drinking a little bit of Bits and Pieces. A little bit of Bits and Pieces. Well, Ray, I don't drink a lot of soda anymore, and these are specially made for soda, but... Visions is a good friend, so I wanted to use the product that Visions gives me just to show my support, you know. So it went on a little bit, but Visions, you got to try this water, man. Oh my God, Visions, have you ever tried Liquid Death? Holy God, Randall! Not only is the artwork fantastic on the can and on the box, but it tastes good. So I got a tasty beverage of liquid water because
is it beer?
No, it's not beer. It's just water. It's purified water from like Alaska. It's like the most ice cold water I've ever tried in my life, and I've also got ice in it, so it's even colder. So there's zero calories, 0 fat, 0 nothing. It's just plain water, and it's amazing.
You know, it's funny
because I'm trying to be more healthy, Randall. This whole week. Oh, not just this week. This whole month, I've been on this health kick. On camera, off camera, I've been eating berries. I've been drinking. One day I didn't have any food. I'm sorry, for a couple of days I didn't have any food. I was just on a liquid diet of water, cranberry juice, organic cranberry juice, organic orange juice. I went to work the other night. They ordered pizza. As much as I wanted it, I was like, can I just have 1 soda and 1 water? So I try to drink as less amount of soda as possible, and I've been losing weight. The shirts are getting baggy, Randall. I'm just trying to get this gut off. So yeah.
Yeah, you ever think of what organic means? Mm-hmm. I mean, what does that really mean? Like,
oh wait, Vision said it should fit on the Liquid Death can. Well, it's I just bought these Visions, so that's the reason why I put it in a glass, because I knew this wouldn't be cold. Like I just bought it today. Like Randall, before I went on the stream, I was out and about doing errands. I went to my 2 places to get my nerd haul. I bought some groceries, and I was like, this is not cold whatsoever, you know? Yeah. So, but here, let me try it real quick. Let's see if it fits on there. Uh-oh. I was like, I hope it's not stuck on there. Let's try it, see if it fits. Oh, yeah, perfect, Visions. Oh, that's perfect. All right, I'll do it like that. Whenever I need a refill, I'll grab it. There we are. All right, anyway, what were you saying, Randall?
I was saying there's this one show called 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah, I've seen it. And, it's been a while, but I've seen it.
Yeah, so basically, like about 6 or 7 Americans, they date like foreigners to like get their visa, and they have 90 days to get the visa card. And what's funny is this one Russian girl was with this one American guy.
Russian girl?
The American guy used to be an alcoholic, and he was drinking a root beer, and she got all pissed off and uppity about him because he was drinking what said beer on it.
Wait, so she got pissed because of root beer? I guess she's not a fan, right?
Yeah, because she's like Russian. She's a Russian. She doesn't understand that root beer isn't really beer, so she thinks she just assumes it's alcohol. So, you know, they get into a big, like, 30-minute fight. I was like, it's not fucking beer, it's root beer.
Yeah, I was like, why would she get mad over fucking root beer? Randall, I've got another special guest coming in. The myth, the man, the legend. Can you guess who it is, Randall? Can you guess?
Carmine Ragu.
Carmine Ragu. I could send the link to Carmine Ragu and see if he comes in. Would you like to come in, Carmine Ragu?
Carmine Ragu said he'd come in for a second.
I'll invite him. I'm trying to get as many fans in as possible. No, it's the great, legendary Sega Camp. Sega!
Gamer.
Hi.
Sega, what is up? So we got Randy. So Sega, say hi to Randy.
Hi, Randy. Lord
Hey, Sega.
Randall.
Lord Randall. Sega.
Sega, I'm switching to Nintendo. Sorry.
Oh shit! Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
I'm just kidding.
I kind of swapped to Nintendo myself. Did you see my channel yet, Fears?
Shame on you, Sega. Shame on you, Rand. What? No love for Sega. No love for the Nintendo 64.
I'm done with Sega.
Am I hearing this right? Unbelievable.
I just posted up a video saying I'm kind of done with Sega. They just announced that Sonic Generations was Shadow, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, are you serious, Sega? This is the route you're going? Like, I've already been seeing like too many 2D Sonic remakes, and now we have this Sonic Generations remake, which has Green Hill Zone yet again.
Sega, you can't. Sega, you can't do it. You are the Sega Camp Gamer. There is no Sega without the Sega in your name. You must keep playing Sega. Come on, buddy. Randall, back me up.
I can't anymore after this crap. Like Sonic Origins, Sonic's Dream Origin, or whatever that's the
Sega. Listen to me. I've been your friend for a long time. Fuck Sega Orgons or whatever the hell you just said. I don't even know what the hell that is. Keep the classics rolling, my friend. You know, come on.
I'll play the classics.
I love Sega.
I'll play the classics.
But I don't like Sega the system because the controllers are freaking fucking hard as concrete.
Really?
You know, like, I have soft hands, so I need the nice, like, little cushioned
I don't know.
Nintendo
I'll be honest.
controller.
I never had a problem playing the old Sega games. My favorite old Sega game was the old Jurassic Park one and the Aladdin one. Me and my friend Brian used to play Sega and Aladdin all the time. He'd call me up, "Hey, Fears, like a little bit more."
Have you ever played the Master System, Fears?
No, I've never played the Master System, but I'm Sega. I would call Brian almost every day.
You are missing out, Fears. You know what? Sega almost tried a Sega.
Hang on, Sega. So Sega and Randy, I would call Brian. And he'd be like, "Fears, I just made some popcorn. Which one do you want to do today? Aladdin or Jurassic Park?" Because he would pause his television because this was back in the day when there was no memory chip saving card and all that crap. And so I was like, "Oh, I'm feeling some Jurassic Park." So some days we do Jurassic Park, eat a little snack of some popcorn, we'd game it up. The next day it would be Aladdin until we beat those games, and then we moved on to the next one. Go ahead, Sega. What were you trying to say?
Sega tried to make them, but when they were making the Master System, they made the controller almost look like the NES in a way. Almost like the NES controller in a way.
Oh, nice.
Although they did go with like a square-shaped looking D-pad though.
Nice, Sega.
Instead of this though, it looked like a square shape of a D-pad instead.
Sega, guess what? Beer Man just said, "What's up?" He says, "Better be good in here, boys." And he said, "Sega, what's the next song for me? What is the next song for Beer Man?" And Beer Man says, "Hi." Then Garth Brooks says, "Sega needs to wipe his webcam." I think it's fine.
What?
It looks fine.
What? The camera looks fine. You guys, you can see it just fine, Garth Brooks.
What happened to the Sega language in the background? What happened to that?
Oh yeah, Sega. Did you take down the sign, the Sega sign? You know, the symbols or whatever.
Oh, they're still here.
They're still up. Okay, good. Oh, there they are. I see them. Oh Lord.
They're kind of hard to see. They're actually all the way over there.
I saw them, Sega. You just moved them in the apartment. Okay, I got you. Well, hey, Sega, before you came in, Randy was telling me about you. You know who Adam the Woo is, right? Randy actually met Adam the Woo. So I'm not the only person in the community that has met Adam the Woo. So I'm going to turn it over to Randall and let him finish the story. So, Randall, you did a magic trick for him. And then, did he like it? Did he dislike it? And then, after the magic trick, is that when he asked you to film something for him? Go ahead.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
So he liked the magic trick, and then, do you remember what?
You got to realize, I wasn't thinking about memorizing this because I just thought he was just a guy with, like, I thought he maybe had, like, maybe 200 followers like I have.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
I didn't think he had, like, hundreds of thousands of followers like he has.
Yeah, I was just curious because I was like, I thought I was the only one that, met Adam the Woo. So this is great. This is cool. I'm glad somebody else in the community, because he's got thousands.
Again, like you said, if what you're saying is true, he is very reserved. He did not talk much at all. He
is. Like, when I talked to him, when I met him, he said, Fears, he goes, it has nothing to do with you. He goes, you seem like a very nice guy. You're very outgoing. He said, I have anxiety sometimes in life. And he goes, I don't say much off camera. And I said, really? I said, really? And I said, you're so outgoing in your vlogs. He said, well, he goes, I can't just sit there on camera in my vlogs and not say anything. He goes, but I'm that with everybody. He goes, if I'm around my family, I'm very quiet. I'm very reserved. He goes, even with my loyalist best friends, I talk here and there. So he said, it's because I was talking with him right now at the convention, getting to know him. And he said, so if it looks like I'm bored, Fears, I'm not. Or he goes, I am paying attention. He goes, I'm just a man of few words. And I said, I understand. And he goes, it really sucks having this much anxiety. He goes, but the vlogs have actually helped me to talk more because whenever I vlog, he goes, that's why sometimes I'm behind the camera or in front of the camera and I'm trying to describe things, what's happening in my vlog, and it's made me a better person. I said, hey, Adam, that's cool. I said, I'm just honored to meet you. I said, I don't judge anyone, So I said, can I just get a pic and can I get you on my vlog? And he was like, yeah, sure, no worries. He's like, I just wanted to give you a heads up. I said, Adam, I think you're cool as shit, man. I said, can I shake your hand? He shook my hand. He even gave me a hug, Randall. I got a photo with him. Actually, I got 2 photos with him. Each time I met him, he gave me a photo. So, and I've got one in a frame. I haven't put on the wall yet because he's one of the inspirations. He's a great vlogger, far better than me. I mean, I do my best work, I do my best, but Adam, his vlogs are, through the roof with views and shit, so. Yeah. Randall, that's such a cool story. So, yeah. Sega, what do you think about Sega? You know who Adam the Woo is, right?
I'm kind of familiar with him a little bit, but yes.
Yeah. What did you think of Randy's story? Is that not cool?
That does sound cool.
Because Randy was there. He didn't expect to see Adam. Randy's there just doing his magic.
I didn't know who he was at the time.
Exactly. So Randall's so picture it in your guys' minds, right?
Just like this is just a normal guy over here who like maybe has like 8 or 9. No, he has like 700,000.
Yeah. So picture Randy. So everybody in the chat too. Picture Randy. He's just there. He's chilling out at the bar. Randy's like, all right, I'm gonna try to get some tips, and I'll just do some magic. All of a sudden, Adam the Woo walks through the door. He said, hey, man, I really like that magic trick. Randall, try to remember. What did he have you film? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Now, this was in Florida, and it was on Main Street.
Okay. All right. I was just curious.
I think it was sometime around Bike Week.
Oh, Daytona Bike Week. Well, I'm going to miss Daytona Bike Week this year, Randall, because I got all the conventions and all the
You'll be here for spring break, don't worry.
Oh, yeah, I'll be down there for spring break. Tons of booby action. Oh, John, do you want me to give you a little bead? Oh, yes. I'm going to give you a bead, and then you're going to put your booby in Fears' mouth. That's right. That's how it's going to go down. That's right.
Don't ever use
Fears for shame. For
shame. Second, that for shame. How is that for shame? What is getting a booby?
For shame. Get the booby in the mouth just for shame.
Is that for shame, Sega? Any guy that is a straight guy wants a booby in their mouth. All right? I'm just saying.
I am joking, though, Fears.
I know you are. I know you are. John's getting all horned up. I mean, a little bit. A little bit. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, so, Randall, how did it end? So did you leave first? Did he leave first? And so he wrote down his YouTube channel for you, right?
Yeah.
And then when you got home, did you look him up and subscribe?
No, I wrote it. And
okay.
No, I didn't look it up immediately, but yeah, a little bit later.
So I guess you probably started following him when you found out I met him, right?
I don't know if I'm following him.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Let me catch up with the chat here a little bit, so then Sega doesn't scream at me and say, "Hey, Fierce, keep up with the comments." Sega, you were really mad that day.
Fierce, you need to RTFC.
I mean, Sega was...
Read the freaking chat.
Well, it's hard, Sega, sometimes, because I want to talk with my friends, you and Randall, and then, I don't want anyone to feel left out, so I go back and forth. But Sega was really mad at me, Randall, that day. He's like, "Fierce, you fucking asshole!" He's like, "Read the goddamn chat!" And I was like, "Sega, calm down." And he's like, "No, fuck you, read that damn chat." And I was like, "Oh, shit." I'm like,
Fierce, check the chat. Check the chat for a minute.
Check the chat? Okay, hang on. Let's see here.
Lord Randall, if next time you're on there, make sure you need to start leaving that every few minutes, but just to let Fierce know.
Yeah, because I don't want Sega yelling at me like that ever again. Beerman says, "What up? Sega needs to wipe his webcam. The stream is lit, boys. It's foggy. He didn't take down the side. He just fogged up the camera. Oh, Lord." Vision says, "Yo, Sega. Sega is mega." Yeah, it looks. Garth says, "Yeah." Now this is not my word, Sega. This is Garth's say. He says, "Sega, your camera looks like absolute ass. I'm no streamer though." Damn.
What is with you, Garth? Really?
I don't know. Danny says, "I know about Adam the Woo for years now." Oh yeah, I knew about him, Danny. Just me and Randy hadn't met him yet. Then me and Randy meet him, and I mean, he was a nice guy to me though. So yeah. Shout out to Carmine, and there it is, the Sega Cam Gamer in the chat. Read that fucking chat. There it is. Oh, shit. Randall's saying it too, man. Oh, Lord. Vision saying LOL. What the fuck, Fears? I got you, Randall. I got you, buddy. No love for the Fears, man.
I'm going to kick your ass, Fears. Oh, dear Lord, Randall.
Are you really going to kick my ass? Randy, listen, we all know.
No, you'll get some Bacos. Hold on.
Listen, Randy, that we know how that conversation would go.
Yeah.
We know how that conversation would go. Fears would back up his car, and I'll do whatever it takes to win the fight. Classic Fears line. Back up the car, run him over a couple times, and then haul ass down the highway. No, I'm just joking. Me and Randall, I would never fight Randall because
no. Why do an office style?
Randy did not hear me. So Sega, this is. I mean, Randy, this is how that conversation would go. You said you're going to kick my ass. Fears will do whatever it takes to
do an office style.
So I would back the car up a couple of times, run you over, and then I would haul ass down the highway. All right. Then I was just joking, and that me and you have never fought, Randall, because you're like a brother to me, and I would never punch you. I'd never fight you. And especially run you over with a car, Randall. What's up, Sarah?
Do you have a Prius, Fears?
I do not have a Prius. I have the Fears Mobile. And it is it's getting quite old. It's a 2012 Chevrolet Sonic.
I was gonna say you should try from a Randall to a Bush, office style, like in the office.
Damn.
Because Eddie Bernard drives him, because I do know him. He puts the sign on a Bush, and then right afterwards he sneakily drives around the corner with a Prius, and then all of a sudden Oscar and everybody is like watching from the window, and Oscar says the Prius is not. If he keeps that under 5, and that's what he does. He sneaks up right behind Dwight, and then sandwiches him right towards the Bush.
There you go. Sega, Randy, I hope you don't mind. I sent LC the link. And then I'm going to send Pixel the link. And then I'm going to send it to Carmine and Visions. So we can get some of the guys in here. If they want to. If they can't come in or they don't want to come in, then I completely understand. So give me 1 second. I'm going to send the link out.
Are you surprised I'm not streaming tonight?
I was. So what? So are they all done now, Sega? Or is
yes and no. I finally finished Doom, and I was supposed to be doing Doom this Friday, but I actually played a Tuesday actually, and I finally finished the entire game and defeated the final boss. And now the streams are done.
So how was that, Sega? How was the game? Was it good?
It was good. I finally finished Jay Fears, all 4 episodes, all 4.
Sweet. All right, Visions, check the Discord. I sent it to you, and I sent it to Larry. So hopefully Larry can come in a little later, and then I'm gonna send it to Carmine. Check your Discord. I'm gonna send you the link because Randy
return Fears in 6 months.
Because I'm telling you, Sega and Randy, I have never had Carmine on the show. I would love to have him on, and I'm gonna send it to Walter White. So hopefully we can get some of the guys in here. What was that, Sega?
I plan to play more Doom when streams return in 6 months.
So they're for sure returning in 6 months.
Because, and you want to know why, Fears?
What's up?
The Twitch channel was made back in September 4th, 2011.
Nice.
And then by November, arrives, there'll be is an affiliate anniversary because I became an affiliate back in November of 2019. It'll be 5 years now since I became an affiliate, and I was thinking, you know what though, for 5 years of being an affiliate, I'll just gift out subs to everybody that watches the stream.
That's awesome. Randall says, 1 hair on my head touched, no more fears, man. Well, obviously, Randall, I was joking, and I would never harm a little hair on your head.
Although the first thing
to me, Randall, I would never hurt you, buddy. Anyway, Randall, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm not drinking anything. I'm having bacon pieces.
Oh, I thought I saw a soda or something. My bad. What were you saying, Sega?
Although I do plan to be playing Hogwarts Legacy first, so before I play Doom 2 or Doom 64. This was going to be part of the PlayStation's Friday night streams.
Oh, nice. So Sega
and PS5 now, not PS4.
Okay. There you go. Switching it up a little bit, buddy. So
did Duke Nukem ever have a Nintendo 64 game?
I think he did.
I think so.
3D.
Like when I was young, I played all of the Duke Nukems on the Nintendo and on the computer. And I know there was some for PlayStation. I'm sorry, Xbox 360. I know there was one for that. I'll be honest, Randy. I'm not 100% sure if there was one for Nintendo 64. Sega, you're the genius.
I think there was, Fears. I think there was.
Nintendo people. The Nintendo people were prudish. That was one thing where Sega
didn't get a game for N64.
Mortal Kombat, the fatalities were violent as fuck.
Okay.
On Super Nintendo, they were kind of neutered.
Because I'm like, we have Sega here. He's the master of video games. Yeah. So I was like, I'm sure he would know. So Sega, did they have one? Yay or nay?
Yes, they did. Look at this.
Okay.
There was a Duke Nukem game called Duke Nukem Zero Hour. This was a third-person one, though, not first-person, though.
Nice.
Because I do know though that the Duke Nukem games weren't they mostly in first person, like GoldenEye or like the James Bond games.
Yeah.
Even GoldenEye I remember was in first person, but then I remember also playing a James Bond game on the Game Boy, All or Nothing, and this one was completely in third person.
Sega, actually put that back up because I wanted you to read to the fans what that was about. Put that back up. Let me see it real quick.
Oh, hang on.
Because I was interested what that said. Yeah, so let's have Sega read this. Go ahead and read it.
Duke Nukem Zero Hour is a third-person shooter video game in the Duke Nukem series developed by Eurocom for the N64. This game uses a relatively large 32-megabyte cartridge and can also use the expansion pack to allow for better graphics, but slowing down the frame rate. God damn.
Nice. Well, there it is.
I just bought the expansion pack not too long ago just so that I could play Ocarina of Time and Paper Mario on my N64. But I needed I had the flash card to play them on, but every time I would play the games, every time I would run the randomizer, I would get locked out saying that I needed the expansion pack. So the normal jumper pack was a no-go.
We got a question from the Discord. It says, Cameo Man, can you ask Sega if he's still dating that virtual girl. Yeah, he is still dating Girl Gamer Resi. Yeah, Sega. I sent her the link, but I guess you. I guess
going to bed now. It's like midnight for her because she lives 6 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, I got you. Well, it looks like it's just going to be me, Sega, and Randy in here. I mean, I sent the link out to a bunch of people. I was trying to get nothing against Visions, Randall, but
in fact,
Visions makes an appearance once every year, maybe once every 6 months. Visions, whenever you want to come on in, buddy, let me know. Because it's always cool hanging out with the boys in here, hanging out with the guys. So, yeah. So, Sega, the most recent one that you've beat is Doom, right? You beat Doom today or last night?
It was actually Tuesday, though, that I actually finished it.
Okay, Tuesday. So how did it end, Sega? Tell us all about it.
Well, I was actually at the final level, but I will say though, how about I'm gonna go rewind back to like last Friday though. I started streaming last Friday, and I was stuck on one level, probably the hardest one of the entire game, the hardest level yet. It took me hours to beat this one specific level that I was at. Okay. So first off, though, I needed to get the 3 color keys, the red, yellow, and blue key. Usually there's like some levels where you have to get like the 3 colored keys, and then right afterwards you just have to go to the exit. Well, the exit though was also locked behind a giant boss, so you can just imagine at the very end me getting the 3 colored keys, thinking about finally wondering where the heck the exit is, and there was like this giant boss thing I had to fight just to get to the exit.
Oh, okay.
Although I will say though, cutting to the end of the level though, I found out though that there was a section though where I could give like brief invincibility for like a second. So I just quickly grabbed that. I quickly grabbed the power up. I had brief invincibility for a few minutes, and right after I got it, I just ran into the boss. And at this point, I had the BFG as well. So once I got to the boss, I just kept shooting him I just shot him a few times with the BFG, and it was finally enough to take him down and finally go on to the next level. And once it happened, everyone's like, "God damn, hell yeah, Sega Cab!"
Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm
satisfied once I beat that level, because like I said, that level took me roughly between 3 to 4 hours, and I kept dying a lot though, and it was terrible.
I beat Super Mario World in 10 minutes flat.
Did you really? The very first one, Randall?
Yeah.
Okay, Randall, I got a challenge for you.
Wow, that's impressive.
There's a website on the internet, Randall, where you can make a randomizer.
Oh, never mind, Sega. He just said he was lying. Lies, Randall. You just lied your ass off.
Joking, not lying.
Randall, listen. Whenever there's a lie,
slap you in your face, Randall. I slap you
in your face. Behind, buddy. So, Quentin, that was a straight up lie. You make a Randall lie list because he's already got a lie list for me. Randall, how many lies do you think are on your list? How many?
Lots, Fears. No, it's lots.
Sega, do you think you have a lie list? Do you think Quentin has made a lie list for you?
I hope not. I would actually find that terrible if there was one on me.
Apparently, he likes to do lists. He likes to make lists of a bunch of things. Sega, nothing against you. But you told me that you blocked Sega, and then you unblocked him. I wouldn't have unblocked him. You shouldn't have gave him that.
I did not actually. Who said that I unblocked him, Fears? I did not.
I thought you told me that you unblocked him.
I did not. Guess about. You want to guess about who did that?
Was it Resi that unblocked him?
Yeah.
Talk to your girlfriend, Sega. You shouldn't have gave him that chance. I wouldn't have gave him that chance.
Talk to you though, but I'm not gonna give him moderator like I did before. I made the foolish mistake of doing that back then, but I ain't doing that again.
Sega, I've been your friend for a long time. Get rid of him. Good riddance to bad rubbish. There's nothing good that can come from that guy. Quentin is like drugs. If you do drugs, it's a one-way ticket to Loserville. Quentin is a loser. And he's even worse than a loser. He's a troll idiot loser that likes to make people's lives miserable. Get rid of him. Talk to your girlfriend. Block his ass. Do a classic Fears. You're gone. You know? Get rid of him, Sega. I'm telling you.
Maybe I will before streams return. I don't know.
Good. Get rid of him. I'm telling you. Less headaches you'll have in your life. I kid you not, my friend. I kid you not.
And by the time when streams do return, Fears, I plan to get more Jelly Belly jelly beans. Look how much is left.
Oh Lord, Sega. No, so Sega, I wanted to ask you about these jelly beans.
First off, though, do you like the jar?
I do like the jar, and I like jelly.
Before though, I used to have them in this. Before I had them in a mason jar. Why is it a mason jar, Fears?
What's a mason jar?
Why is it a mason jar? Because if you can actually read that very closely.
It says Call of Duty.
That says Mason.
No, there's a little. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the poster behind it, Sega. I'm sorry. It looks good. It's not a bad jar, buddy. I like it.
Yeah. Before I used to have all the jelly beans. Before though, I used to have all the jelly beans right in this little bottle thing. But I decided to go change things up a little bit though, because I had all these other unused jars over here off the side of the table, which kind of went unused.
Okay.
So now I decided to go put them in this really fancy looking one. I used to have Quality Street chocolates in this before, but like I said, I'm changing things up a little bit.
I'm listening. I'm just still sending links out, Sega. I don't think I'm ignoring you, buddy. So I sent it to about 3 or 4 more people. So yeah, I sent it to Jason Cool. I sent it to Carmine. Are you coming in? Get off your ass and get in this stream right now. Anyway,
shame on you guys for not showing up. Shame on you. The Sega Cab Gamers here, and you guys are unavailable. Shame.
Oh Lord, Randall.
Lord Randall, really? You're calling me Randall now, Fears?
No, I wasn't calling you.
What is this?
No. I didn't.
What is this?
I said, "Oh Lord, Randall" to Randall, and I was about to say, me and Randall are getting Sega mad. That's what I was trying to say.
No. I'm just busting your.
I'm not jack shit. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, it's my fault, Randall. So, Sega, I wanted to ask you, when you play on your Twitch, do you also eat jelly beans? Because every time I've talked to you about your Twitch, you bring up these jelly beans. Is the Twitch stream and the jelly beans interconnected?
Sort of though. If I actually bring up my Twitch channel very quickly though, I'll show you something I actually have that why.
All right. So as you're pulling that up, tell me. So why add the jelly beans to the show? I'm just curious. I mean, that's cool, but why is the jelly beans part of the show?
Well, because if you ever do watch the streams of here, you actually get these points when you watch the stream. There's these channel points now, but for me, I actually reformatted my points now, so they're Sega points.
Okay. So
and right now, I do have the channel up. If I can quickly show you, go ahead.
I'll give you a total plug. All right, so I'll click on this. So, guys, if you want to see Sega's channel on Twitch, there it is. It's right there. Subscribe to him. Heck yeah. The Sega Camp Gamer 22. So
look at this, Fears. Right here, Fears. This one right here. You could pick this one, and then afterwards you just redeem your points, and then afterwards I just have to eat a jelly bean after this.
So it's basically a way to connect with your fans. So you get points. You get points, and then when you get to a certain amount of points, then you have to eat a jelly bean. Okay, I got it.
And guess what, Fears?
What's up?
Look at the chat. Look at the chat on my stream now.
I can't really read it. What does that say?
The Sega Gamer redeemed Bean Boozled 500 points.
Nice. So hang on, let me click out of this.
I'm not even streaming right now. What's the meaning behind this? I don't care. I'm doing the Fears channel, Fears.
You eat that jelly bean, Sega. Come on. Here, let me put it on you, Sega, so they can see you eat it. There you go.
I sometimes even show the one that on camera that I have to eat. So
You
I got
know,
the yellow one right here, Fierce.
Okay, so what flavor is that?
That could be anything though. There's a bunch of yellow ones and yellow flavors, but mostly though I could think of lemon. There's sun-kissed lemon. There's crushed pineapple.
Okay,
There's even a pina colada, Fierce.
nice. Now we're talking.
Is there a puke flavored jelly bean?
Oh,
Randall, these are Jelly Belly though.
Oh, okay.
what?
I
Randall,
You want?
Flavored
You want?
jelly bean, just like
Randall,
Harry Potter.
Randall. What about? Hang on. Go with me on this. Let me put it on.
Is there a Dillian Harper flavored jelly bean?
Well, I was kind of thinking that. So either a Dillian Harper flavor or a Crohn's dump flavor. Trust me, Randall, no one would want to eat that. A Crohn's dump. Wow. I'm telling you, that would be nuts. That would be bad. Anyway.
What is salmon?
I'm just saying. Anyway.
What is salmon? I don't know what salmon is.
Carmine, I'm going to block you right now if you don't get in here. I'm going to time you out. You're in the chat. Why not come into the show and introduce yourself? Come on, Carmine. Come on. Randall, I think...
Girl in the chat right now.
I think Carmine... I think Carmine is being...
Go. Pass out.
Oh, Carmine said that? Randall? Okay. Well, Carmine, I think you're being a little baby back.
Lying again.
You're lies, Randall.
Lies for the Randall lie.
Wow. Quentin, that's 2 more lies.
Lied about salmon.
Wow. Anyway.
Whoa.
Well, Garth Brooks, I would send you a link, but you're not in LC's Discord, and I would totally send you a link. So make up.
Garth Brooks is like, why don't I ever get invited on?
I would invite him on if he had a profile on Discord, and I would send him a link. You know. But he doesn't have one, so I can't get you in here. I just think
get on Discord, Girth. Get those.
Randall, let's just be honest. Carmine is being a little baby back bitch, and he's scared to come on. Come on, Carmine. No, I'm just joking. If you guys don't want to come on, you can't come on. I get it.
Carmine is a solid guy. I've known him for years.
Carmine is a solid guy. He knows I was just busting his balls. I was just joking around. Anyway. Well, hopefully later on in the show we get some more guests. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know. So we'll see. We'll see who comes on because I threw out a lot of links. So I'm even going to send my friend Keith Coogan Randall a link to see if
Carmine is a stand-up guy.
I'm gonna send my friend Keith Coogan. I've met him twice. He was in Adventures in Babysitting. If he wants to come into the show,
you know, if you lived in America, Sega, you could be on that show, 90 Day Fiance, and you could get resi down here. They'd pay for everything. The only problem is you would have to film all 90 days of it, and you couldn't decide until 90 days. So
I think, listen, if anyone deserves to be on that show, Randall, it's Sega. We got to get Sega. We got to get
Sega and Resi on there.
Yeah, get Sega and Resi in there and get them married.
Wait. What show are we talking about?
You never heard of 90 Day Fiance? So basically, the premise of the show is this: so it's an American show. It stars one American, and then it stars one foreigner. They have 7 couples on there, and so basically, to get a visa in America, you have 90 days to decide whether you want to get married or not. And while you're deciding, they film you through the 90 days, and it's a great show. It's on TLC. I would have a show on TLC, except not for dating. I would have it for magic and mediumship. But yeah, it's a great show. And what's really great about this show is that if you're feeling bad about being single, this show will make you not feel bad about being single because some of these people are fucking terrible.
Randall, listen to this. Carmine says, Carmine loves all. Well, we love you too, buddy. I was just joking around, Carmine. Then he says, I know that you and Randy are silly. Did Richie get a link? Richie got a link, but I think he's doing a show right now. Sega is the alpha driver. There you go.
No, he says Sega is Alpha Drive-Through.
Oh, sorry. I had another window up, Randall, so I didn't see the whole thing.
That could be your new name, Sega. If you don't like Sega, you could be Alpha Drive-Through.
Or just Alpha Sega. You know, like Alpha 5 off of Power Rangers. That'd be cool.
Oh, dear Lord. I watched the Power Rangers back then, and I hated it.
Sega, wait a minute. Let's rewind the tape here.
I hated Mighty Morphin. I really hated it.
Sega, how dare you? Shame on you. What, no love for Kimberly? The most hottest pink babe and high...
Yes, I know. Shame on me. This is the early 90s. I was growing up. I was a kid when I saw Power Rangers. I hated it.
Unbelievable. So no love for Trini, no love for Kimberly. Randall, I had such a crush on Kimberly growing up. I know you did too. Yep. Sega, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. And I know Randy is, because Randy has a bigger crush on Kimberly than I ever did. So
yeah.
Unbelievable, Sega. Sega, why no love for it? I'm just curious. Before we go to the next topic, I want to spend a couple minutes on this. Why?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just did not do it for me.
You know what I think it is, Ferris? You know what I think it is?
What is it, Randall? Well,
there was no Canadian Power Ranger.
That is. You bring up a good point, Randall. They could have, went that route and had.
We need a Canuck Power Ranger. That's what we need.
Randall, there was not one reference of Canada ever on the show. No donuts, no maple syrup, no hockey. No hockey.
It's going to be a different story. It's going to be a different story when Sailor Moon came out of years. I really did love Sailor Moon.
No Sailor Moon reference. And Randall, what are you talking about? Canadians invented hockey, for God's sakes. They invented donuts. I like donuts. I like beer. I like hockey. I'm going to give Canada a big thumbs up. So thank God for Canada, because me and Dad, whenever my dad was, still alive, my dad and me would go to hockey games. Not every single week, but almost every single week when I was growing up. Yeah, rock on St. Louis Blues, man. Hell yeah.
And rock on Toronto Maple Leafs.
That's true, Sega.
Do you have a St. Louis jersey, Fears?
Yes, I do, Sega. It's back in Missouri. I
was about to say, put it on. I'll go grab my Leafs jersey.
Well, Sega, I got a couple of St. Louis Blues T-shirts, but
Fears keeps his St. Louis Blues T-shirt in the same locker that Sleepaway Camp is in. It's in Missouri, so
that's not true. That's not true. Another lie for the Randall. Where's Quentin when we need him? Oh, I know. I've blocked his thousands of. No, Quentin, you need to, as soon as you get into the Discord, Quentin, you need to have a little conversation with Randall. 3 lies in a matter of 53 minutes. Unfucking believable.
Quentin's just a cool guy, just trying to chill out.
Is he, Randall? Is he really a cool guy, or is he the Satan's son? There it is. Richie wrote me and said, Fears, I can't come in. Sorry, I'm streaming. That's okay, Rich. That's okay, Richie. I saw that you went live. I get it. I understand.
Quattro Vagina is online right now.
Who?
Yeah.
Wait, who is? Who's online?
Nothing.
Say it again, Randall. Say it again.
Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Oh, you're so full of crap, Randall. Yeah, you did.
Cool guy chilling out, just trying to live my life.
Yeah. Randall, he's going to write you later and go, what was that, Randall? 3 lies? Randall, speaking of 3 lies.
You have no problem.
I actually do have a lie list. Let's see what's on my lie list so far.
Wait, you really have one?
You don't have a problem if I put
Hang on a second. Hang on.
Randy claims he isn't the coolest person in Florida. That is a lie.
Wait. So read it off again, Randall. Read the lie list again.
Randy claims that he isn't the coolest person in Florida.
Oh.
That is a lie.
Okay. That's kind of a jab to me, too. But okay, go ahead.
It's not a jab to you.
Well, Randall, he doesn't like me, and he said, you're the only cool one in Florida. I live in Florida. It's kind of a jab to me.
No, he said I'm not. He said Randy claims he is the coolest person in Florida. That doesn't mean that there aren't.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So what else is on the list?
That's it.
Okay. Well, maybe so far that's all you have, but maybe after tonight you'll have a couple more on there. So yeah.
Well, I've got to go. I've got to go return some videotapes. So I'll talk to you later.
Are you really leaving, Randall?
In 9 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool, buddy.
Let's have a prolonged and comfortable silence. All right, go ahead, Pierce. Start it off.
No. Somebody was messaging me. So are you going to karaoke tonight?
I don't know, but I do have some seminars that I need to go to.
Okay.
And I suggest you take some of these seminars too, Pierce. They've got seminars on what I wanted to do. I mean, I wanted to do a Madam Web review, but I even more than that, I wanted to do a growth plan for you.
Okay.
You know?
Sounds good, Randall. I'm trying to get my old college buddy to come on, and because I went to film school with him. Randall, do you remember my friend Jay? He filmed with us a little bit.
My growth plan for you would be 1, learn how to keyframe on Final Cut.
I do need to do that, Randall. I really do.
2, learn the Final Cut keyboard shortcuts because they got a ton of them.
Okay.
And number 3, learn J and L cuts.
Yeah, because you said they help out a lot, Randall.
Yeah. If you did just those 3 things, those would blow up your editing skills like 10 times.
So, Randy,
sure.
when does spring break start down in Daytona? Is it already started?
Let me see. January, February, March, April. It starts Well, here's the thing about spring break. It's annoying as fuck because it starts different every year.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's sometime in March, April, and May.
Okay.
Sometimes it starts in March and then ends in April.
Because I was like,
April and ends in May.
Okay. Because I was like, I definitely want to come down and hang out, buddy. I'm like, I just can't do it this weekend because my weekend is going to be busy as hell. You know, when Fears says he stays busy, I stay busy. Like, I'm gonna have to skip church. So if I come and visit you next weekend, Randall, we'll definitely just go to church at your church, or you can come to my church if you want. Because the only reason why I'm skipping it is because that Blockbuster experience is that's the last day that you can do it, and I'm going to that Blockbuster experience on Sunday.
Well, okay. So what it says here is between March 11th and the 1st of April.
Okay, so it'll be in there at some point. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Randall, I got to come down and spend a day or two, with you and experience all the hot.
Let me read
like all the hot honeys on spring break and people going nuts and drinking beer and champagne's coming from the fucking rafters and shit and going ballistic. I was like, we got to do that.
Yeah, some universities opt to grant students time off during the final week of March, followed by another break to observe Easter. In 2024, the majority of colleges and universities will observe their spring break holiday between the 11th of March and 1st of April.
I'll be honest though, Randall, like, we're both 40, so I would not date a college chick, because we're getting too old. We're getting too old for college chicks. Fears would want to go down there for the hot, sexy, 30-year-olds and the hot, sexy 40-year-olds. I'd say the youngest I would date, because I'm about to be 41 this year, probably 28, 29. That's the cutoff for me. The highest I would probably do right now is probably 43, in that age range. But if I was down there, Randall, and some girl came up to me like, "Hi, I'm Jennifer," and she was 25, I'd be like, "Yeah, bye-bye, you're gone." I mean, I would be nice to her and say hello, but if she was like, "Hey, do you want to grab a drink?" I'd be like, "Nope, I'm good." That's just too young. I can't do it. Because I need to figure out my life. I've already figured out my life.
Carmine, have a good night.
Is he going?
I think he's saying that preemptively for me.
Oh, okay. I thought he was leaving. Yeah, Randall. All those young girls that are still going through college, and I need to figure out my life. I don't need to figure out my life. I've already done college. I've already, done all that. I've already figured out my life. I want a mature lady.
Figure out your life, Pierce. You're not constantly growing.
I mean, I'm constantly growing, Randall. But you know how young people are in college. They're like, I need to figure myself out. I need to find a job.
Now I'm interested, Pierce. What is your plan for life? Let's go over the Pierce plan for life.
I mean, I haven't got the whole plan, Randall, but I've got the outline of the plan. I mean,
you got to figure it out.
Well, I mean, I pretty much have it figured out, but I mean, I don't have it every single damn detail,
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I want to find a lady and have some kids and get married and find a better job and buy a house with a white picket fence and live a normal life and still do vlogs and entertain on the side.
Yeah.
That is the plan-o. That's always been the plan-o. So yeah. So Randall, how many seminars are you going to do tonight?
Just the one. It's an Elatier seminar. It's on directing.
Okay.
It's six modules, and each one is on a specific different camera angle, and so.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me for a second, Randall. Before you leave, we got to talk about Spider-Man, Randall. That's why I wanted you in here. But we were.
Well, it wasn't Spider-Man. It was Madam Web.
Or Madam Web, excuse me.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go through the Madam Web list. It is a pretty shitty movie. It's not like B-movie level bad, but they say it's the worst Marvel movie that Marvel has ever made.
So is it in the Spider-Man universe?
You know what? Dakota Johnson said it is not. It is totally in the Spider-Man universe, yeah. Dakota Johnson plays Madam Web, and her partner, who is an EMT, is Uncle Ben. Although in this movie, I'm saving y'all the story. So in this movie, Uncle Ben, this is way before. This is as Peter was in the womb, and at the end of the movie, he's born.
Okay.
So basically, one of the main problems of this film is the sound. The guy with the accent is so badly dubbed, it looks like a fucking kung fu film.
And this is a new film that just came out?
It's a new film with an $8 million budget that is an actual movie that they made, and they couldn't get the sound right.
So Sega, have you seen this?
Kung fu film.
Sega, have you seen?
I've heard of it back in January, but am I going to go see this? No.
Okay.
It didn't even make a splash at the theaters. It just showed up. For me, I'm just going to say this now. It did not make a splash when it came to theaters. It just
Randy's a trip then. So Randy, thank God.
Yeah, and what's funny is before this film, Morbius was the worst movie that Marvel ever made. And what's funny about that is they got the same writer. They were like, "Hey, Morbius was a shitty movie. You want another movie to ruin? Here's
man! So
take it.
So it's not really a sequel, but it's in the same Spider-Man universe.
But Randall, Randall, I'm gonna save you all the trouble right now. Every Marvel movie that they've just been making has been crap. Like even the Marvels came out back in November, and the Marvels did not even sell so well either.
I'm getting tired. My bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least in the Marvels, it didn't look like a kung fu film.
Excuse me. Randall, real quick.
There's basically 4 minutes of superhero action. There's 2 minutes in the middle first quarter, and then there's 2 minutes at the very end. When the spider people.
So that's it. There's no other action besides that.
There's action besides that, but they're only in their spider costumes for about 4 minutes.
That sucks.
2 minutes at the beginning and 2 minutes at the end.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. That's dumb. That's shitty.
Yeah, the concept of a superhero movie is to see a superhero in their suit fighting crime and saving people's lives. So so that the concept went way over their head, my friends.
Yeah, and another thing is that it is not comics accurate. In the comics, Madam Web is an old lady. She's an old lady. She's an elderly woman. She helps out Peter.
Dakota Johnson isn't attractive anymore. She was back in 50 Shades. She's not anymore.
Well, in this one...
No, Dakota Johnson is beautiful, but the character in the comics is like 80 years old.
So in this one, Randall, she's like a young girl? Is it a young girl or a young woman?
Young woman.
Okay.
Young woman.
Okay.
But, I mean, Dakota Johnson looks great. The problem is she's too mild, you know?
Okay.
She's too chill a person to be, like, in every scene where it's supposed to be, like, really hyped up and intense, she's like, oh, we've got to go save those people. Let's go save them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, you can't have done that. That's too horrible. How would you... Like, it needs, like, super intense, like, screaming top your lungs, as she delivers every line, like, oh, we've got to save them now. Oh, no, they're flying at us.
Oh, wow.
We've got to turn. Yeah, it was...
So, Randall, before you go, I just want to read this. Vision says, fears... Well, I don't know if this is directed towards you or me or both of us. Vision says he just wants to find a lady that will let him lie down on top of her. Oh, yeah, Visions. Listen, girlfriends make the best pillows, you know, like comfy and cozy. Get a little cuddle going on, you know. Randall, I would like that for you too. We got to get Randall a babe. I got to get a babe, and then say you got to marry your babe, you know.
Yes.
And then Visions, exactly right, Visions. Well, Visions, here's what you do: you save up that ring. You get to Belgium and actually hang out with Resi face to face. She would appreciate that. Vision says, by the way...
She doesn't want me to come to Belgium, though, so I'm making her come to
Canada. She wants to come here?
Yes.
Well, fork out that money and get her over here, man. You know, get her over there.
And then the next thing I had on my list is that her mother is in Africa or researching spiders, and the foreign guy kills the woman while she's pregnant, but she gets bitten by a spider, and that gives the baby superpowers.
Oh, Lord. Randy, by the way, D-Man is here. D-Man says, fears Randy and Sega Cam. D-Man, I sent you a link. Get in here before Randy leaves. So, D-Man, check your Twitter. I sent you a link. Get in here, buddy. And, Randy, should I tell D-Man about his cameo in the cartoon?
Yeah.
D-Man, we've got you all over the place. In the background, flapping your little wings in the new Fears.
Don't tell him where.
I'm not going to tell you where, D-Man, but, Randall, can I say this? Is it in a very important scene?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's in a very important scene. Like, right, it's partway through the cartoon, right, Randall? It's partway through?
Yeah.
So about midway through, D-Man, it's there. But D-Man, get in here. I just sent you the link about maybe 10, 20 minutes ago.
Fearsman 5 is actually the origins of D-Man. So
D-Man says, awesome. Sounds awesome, thanks. D-Man, get in here. Check your Twitter. Here comes the Tommy. Yo, Tommy, what's up, my friend?
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to get as many of the homies in here. You know, we haven't done like a friend hangout, you know, with everybody in quite a long time. So we're trying to get everybody in here.
Is that your buddy? Is that Sega Camp Gamer?
It's Sega Camp Gamer, buddy.
Oh my God. He's alive. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen him in forever.
So Sega, Tommy Sega.
We met.
Yeah, I know. I but you haven't
How
talked.
dare you forget, Pierce? How dare you?
I didn't forget. I did not forget, Randall. I'm just saying Sega and Tommy haven't talked or hung out in a while. So Tommy, got anything to say to Sega?
Hello, Sega, buddy, old pal.
Hi.
That was nice and quick and short and to the point.
Well, the thing is, me and Sega have, like, over the years have had to work things out because other people in the community tried to manipulate him.
Oh, I got you. I understand.
And put stuff into his head that wasn't true. And I had to, talk to Sega and be like, Sega, I'm not that kind of person. I would never say anything negative about you or try to make you like.
I know, Tom.
Well, I hope this isn't difficult for you guys.
No, it's not difficult. I just, we have had our ups and downs, and because certain people were trying to be toxic, and here's the funny thing. One thing I want to say to the community, I tried to be the bigger man, and I tried to go to Mr. Rasmus, and I know this is old stuff. It's been a long time ago. I tried to patch things up with Mr. Rasmus, but he blocked me from his account and wouldn't let me talk to him. Like, I tried to make things good with him, but he just wouldn't have it. He wouldn't talk with me.
I'll be honest though. It's probably for the best, Tommy, because apparently what I heard, he has no interest in YouTube anymore. He left. He actually got a really good job. He found a wife, and he has children now. So maybe YouTube was a falling out for him, and he said, you know what? I just don't want to do YouTube anymore. And, I respect him for that,
Did you have you seen the new video that Jack Black put out of him? Oops, I did it again.
Is it on his Instagram, or where is it?
I think it's on his TikTok and his Instagram, but he's at a movie premiere.
Okay.
Kung Fu Panda 4, and he's doing a whole entire music video of him just walking out, singing that song.
Wow.
And he, I don't know how that legally, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if he's making money off of it. He's doing the cover of Britney Spears' song. So does that mean she makes money when he's singing the song?
I guarantee you she'll probably make some money. It's Britney Spears, for God's sakes, They like celebrities, they help each other out. So especially she'll get paid if one of her songs debuts in a film or they want it for a film. Oh, yeah, she'll get a paycheck because she invented the
oh, baby, I wasn't supposed to know. I think I would like it. Some things, baby, yeah.
Tommy.
Listen me, baby, how many run something on the mouth. My only quest is killing me, yeah. I must confess, I still believe, I'll submission on my heart. Give me a time, hit me, baby, one more time.
Wow, that was quite the performance. Yeah, sing it, bitch. All right.
I was trying to sound like Jack Black and how the new direction he was going with the song.
That was impressive.
It's funny. The community here has always wanted me and Sega to do a duet together, and they kind of did.
Come on. You got to do the acapellas have got to come back. Speaking of acapellas, we got D-Man. Yo, D-Man, what's up? How you doing? You got to turn up your sound a little bit.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
There you go. I'm doing good, man. How you been?
I'm doing good. Good to see you guys.
You got to fix your audio a tiny bit, man. It's kind of coming in jumbled a little bit, but D-Man knows everybody. D-Man knows Tommy. D-Man knows Sega, and D-Man knows Lord Randall. So, yeah. So, what's up, buddy?
Hi, Tommy. Sega. Randy.
Doing pretty good, man. Tommy, Sega, how you guys been doing? Pretty good, right? So, Tommy, how's the show been going?
It's been doing good. If you tune in the show, you'll actually see what's going on.
Well, I tune in not often, but I tune in as much as I can because I work a lot and stuff. But the last show I saw was a couple days ago, and it was good. And I've called in twice now. So I do plan on calling in more. So, yeah.
Yeah, we do it every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. We did this, it's funny. We moved the hour to not being at 10 o'clock at night. And then we thought, okay, maybe that would get more structure for people to call in. But then after we do that, no one wants to call in anymore. And it's like, what the fuck?
Well,
sorry. What the frig? I don't want to answer the link.
It's all right. You can curse
okay,
like a sailor,
Tommy.
buddy. You can curse like a sailor here.
You can cuss, Tommy.
Vision says, "Hey Tommy, I'm wet because of that song." Damn, that's impressive.
Nobody
come on.
can cuss, Spears. Nobody can cuss.
Listen, if you can make a man get wet over the power of song, I'm impressed, Tommy. And I'm not even trying to
terrible.
I'm not even trying to do any gay tendencies. I'm just saying that's impressive. Tommy,
everybody's cursing. I'm gone.
Tommy, your response. What are you gonna say to Visions that you made him wet?
You're a sad, strange little man. And you have my pity.
Well, Spears, I gotta go.
All right. Well, Randall, it's been a pleasure, my friend. And Randall, I'll call you tomorrow or Sunday. But real quick, before you go, Randall, give everybody an update on the cartoon.
Part 4 is done. We're working on part 5, going on to part 6.
Nice. And how close are we done? How close are we to finishing part 5?
There's 8 parts, so there you go.
Guys, I have to go. Nature is calling me right now, so I thank you for inviting me on the show.
All right, Tommy, I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good one. All right,
bye.
See you later, buddy. Talk to you later, man.
All right. Anyway, I'll see you later, Tommy. So, Randall, you said we've got have we got 2 scenes left, Randall, or 3 scenes left?
3.
So Randall's got 3 little scenes left, guys. We're so close. Hang in there. Hopefully we're going to be done by the end of the month. Hopefully. We'll see. Either by the end of the month or Randall said the latest a month and a half. So we'll see. So we're getting there. Anyway, I'll let you go, Randall, but good to see you, my friend.
Bye.
All right. Peace out. All right. Man, it's been such a great show. So, D-Man, catch us up. What have you been up to, buddy? It's been a while since you've been in on the show. What have you been up to? What have you been doing?
D-Man?
Oh, Lord, I heard some police sirens. I heard some police sirens.
Yeah, me too.
What, did you hear it? Was the police coming to his house or something?
Oh,
no.
I don't know.
D-Man, you got to come back. Maybe his audio was messed up because I could barely hear him. So, D-Man, work on that audio and come back, buddy, because I want to talk to you. Let's see. Let me catch up with the comments real quick, Sega. Vision says, by the way, Fears, where's Triple been? Is he blocked? He's not blocked. Visions, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea where he went. So, I hope he'll be back. So, yeah. I hope he'll be back. Sega, this question's for you. Carmine says, and don't get mad at this, Sega. Just answer Carmine honestly. He says, Fears, when Sega finally meets Rezi, how long do you think they'll last?
It'll last.
I think here's my thing on it. Carmine, if they get married, then they'll last forever. But Sega, give your take on it. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know, actually. I just want it to last forever.
All right, see, that's the good answer. At first, I was like, that's not the best answer when you say I don't know. The best answer is we're married, we're gonna last forever. She's the love of my life. That's the best answer.
Yes.
Because you guys talk all the time.
She's older than me, but at the same time, though, there's just nobody else out there for me. It's just love for life.
D-Man's trying to come in. It says they will need to connect their mic cam before. D-Man, you need to connect your mic cam before you can be added to the stream. Because it won't let me connect you. According to StreamYard, it says they will need to connect their mic cam. There we go. There he is. Can you hear us? Nope. He's gone again. D-Man, keep working on it. Get back in here. Anyway. But yeah, so your guess is as good as mine, Visions. I don't know where Triple is. I hope he comes back because he was such a great guy, I don't know. Vision says a rare D-Man sighting. I know, buddy. I hear you. So yeah. So you think forever though?
Yes.
Well, there you go, Carmine. You got your answer. Carmine says it's getting really intense in here. There you are. Carmine says, just ropes infinity. Well, I mean, anyone that gets married, that is the logical choice. You get married because that person, whether you marry
and divorce doesn't exist on my. And guess what, Fears? My mom's side of the family, divorce doesn't exist.
Well, I don't believe in divorce either, Sega, because whenever I get married, I'm going to find the ultimate Mrs. Fears, and through thick and thin, in every relationship, little problems pop up, and if you get divorced over a tiny little problem or a big problem, that means you, in my eyes, you don't want to be in that relationship. You know, because my mom and dad, they were married for like 45 years, and then unfortunately my dad passed away. And sure, they had their problems, but every time my mom and dad worked out their problems, so anyway. D-Man says, sorry, I'm on my phone, so I can't stay in until I get to the house. All right, D-Man, let me know when you get to the house, and if we're still live, pop on in, buddy. Pop on in. Because I don't know how long I'm going to go for. We've only gotten through one topic so far, so you got 2 more topics to go, D-Man, so hurry home. Carmine says, I don't want to get cut in half. Vision says, LOL. No Wi-Fi in the car. Oh, listen, trust me, I understand, man. I understand, buddy. That is a constant...
trying. No, he's just trying.
He's trying. He's trying, buddy. But Sega, you don't have that problem because you don't drive, do you?
No, I don't.
So I'm just curious. I'm not making fun of you, Sega. How do you get to work? Does your mom drop you off, or do you walk to work? Like
I actually just walk to work because strangely enough, the apartment that I moved into is a few blocks away.
Well, that's good. So at least you get some exercise every day going to work. I mean, that's good. That's good. Because again, buddy, I wasn't making fun of you. I was just like, I can't remember if Sega drives or not.
I feel like Sega should go his own way in life and #win. Yes.
Well, no, he's saying you should walk away from Resi is basically what he's saying. He says, I feel like Sega should go his own way. That means like you're going away from Resi, so you don't want to do that, do you?
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah. So, but I mean, that's your opinion, Carmine. I mean, I think Sega, you're definitely like, how long have you and Resi been together?
We actually met back in 2020, though, Fears, but it was 2021 when we started playing Resident Evil 5, and it was only after we finished the game we started dating.
So Sega, walk me through it. I forgot. You've told me it, but I forgot. Did Resi start talking to you first, and at first she was your fan, and then she said, "Hey, can we go out?" Or did you approach her?
I think I approached her about it.
Okay. I was just curious. It sucks that she's 6 hours ahead. Oh, wait, Sega, is she 6 hours behind or 6 hours ahead?
6 hours ahead.
So it sucks that she couldn't come on, but so far, guys, we've had a lot of great guests. D-Man, a couple cameos from D-Man.
But also she was also
song and dance, Sega was in here. It's been a hell of a show, Sega. Sega, what did you think of Tommy Singh? Give me a grade 1 through 10. I mean, I'm going to give Tommy a solid 8. What do you think, my friend? What do you think?
Well, what's about 1 or 10? Like 1 being bad, 10 being great?
10 is like the best singer ever, and 1 is the worst singer ever. What do you think?
It's a 10. Obviously, it sounded like Jack Black to me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sega, check out this this soda can cozy that Vision's made for me. You know how I'm always saying my little fears is bits and pieces? Well, I didn't even know that a movie existed called Bits and Pieces, and Visions is a big horror movie fan just like me, and this is from the horror movie Bits and Pieces. What do you think about that, buddy? Pretty cool.
That looks cool.
Pretty cool. Just bits and pieces, There it is. Anyway. Sega, have you ever tried this water? Have you ever tried Liquid Death?
No.
It's good water, buddy. You should totally try it. Well, actually, I would hope that they would have this drink in Canada. Have you ever seen this bottle, Sega?
No.
Then maybe they don't sell that water in in Canada.
A drink though, Fears.
Go grab a drink, buddy. If anybody knows in the chat, I was wondering. I was like, do they actually sell that drink in Canada? I would think they would. I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, it's a pretty good drink. But I'll be honest. If I'm being honest with you guys, I don't know if Liquid Death is an American product or a British product.
I finally finished Doom. So
yes,
I finally finished some Doom. I've been holding on to this since like December.
Nice.
Still good.
Cracking open a beer. Nice. Go for it, Sega.
It's actually not a beer though, but it's actually hard lemonade. It's one of those Mike's hard lemonades.
Yeah, but it's got alcohol in it though, right?
Yes.
Sega.
Like, yeah, look at this. Look at that right down there. Just
oh Lord. Sega, I think it's Friday night. I think you should drink as much as possible. Everybody's chilling here on the
only one I have though. This is the only thing I have left right now though. But maybe I may get some Kronenbergs again later.
That's what I'm talking about. So this is the only alcoholic beverage you have. All right. Sega, down the whole thing on camera, buddy. It's Friday night. We're partying. Get drunk. Booze it up. Everybody out there get drunk. We're having fun on the Fears podcast. Ask those questions. Put it in the chat, my friends. Put it in the chat. Such a good time so far. I'm hoping other guests come in because I sent the link out to pretty much everybody. The final stream though is going to be this Sunday, Fears. You're not doing a stream this Sunday, are you? I might.
Okay, but just don't send it to me because I'm gonna be just having my final stream this Sunday.
So your very final stream is on Sunday, and then you won't stream for 6 months.
Yeah, I'm taking a 6-month break, and like I said, coming back September 4th because that's when the Twitch channel was made.
Nice.
And the Twitch channel is how many? 13 years, I think now. 2024, I made it back in 2011. 13 years.
That's awesome, Sega.
But also this November, Fears, the affiliate anniversary is arriving, and that'll be 5 years. I thought maybe for 5 years I'll go give some people.
That's awesome. Sega, one of the best things about you, buddy, and why I'm your friend.
What's the matter?
Hang on. My audio was crapping out. One of the best things that I like about Sega, and one of the reasons why I'm your friend, buddy, is that you're a very dedicated friend, and you're very dedicated to your passion. And Sega, as far as I know, you've been the longest on YouTube in the community, correct?
Since 2007, but yes.
I think
sadly though, now though, I'm kind of phasing away from that now though. I'm going to YouTube, going to Twitch though.
But but listen, you still upload videos a bit on your YouTube channel.
Like you know what the Fears? I've been wanting to do video games on YouTube back for like the longest time.
I think you should do that.
And it never happened because I never did seem to get like the proper technology or things to record videos of it, to record actual gameplay footage.
Well, you know what you should do, Sega? While you're on your break, talk to Pixel. He knows how to do all that. Get all that equipment, like you said, update your computer, update your consoles, get the wire to stream video games on YouTube. Because I'm sure the fans would love you even more. I mean, they already love you, but they would love you even more if you were Twitch casting on Twitch and
it's okay
on YouTube, buddy. What is that? What is it?
It's my capture card.
Oh, so you got one? Okay, cool. Cool. Well, like you said, you're gonna update all of your stuff, so you can update.
I just recently bought myself another Nintendo Wii again.
So you can update. You can update your capture card too, Sega. Like you could get all new equipment, like how you said you were gonna do.
Sadly though, I got a family edition though, so no GameCube compatibility. Because the Wii's that launched had GameCube compatibility. And then Nintendo made a version. I wanted to get a version in black, but I ended up getting a family edition though, which had GameCube compatibility scrapped. So it's just about only compatible with Nintendo Wii games.
So Sega, let me ask you a question. So if you got a capture card and you can capture stuff like video games and put them on your Twitch, why couldn't you use the same capture card and and put video games on your YouTube channels? Why can't you do that? It doesn't work. That
there is an option though where you can post up all the streams to YouTube. There is a way.
No, but what I'm saying is will that capture card capture it? Like, you know how people are streaming their video games on YouTube, or do you have to get a different capture card for that? Because I honestly don't know.
I'll have to go into my capture. I'll have to go into my streaming stuff and actually connect it to my YouTube channel, which I'm actually not a fan of doing.
Because I'm telling you,
trust me, Fears, it's more complicated than it looks. So I just only have it set to Twitch though for the time being. And I'm happy just doing that though. Trust me, it would be a pain in the butt though, swapping the capturing device between or my streaming software between YouTube and Twitch all the time. It would just
I'm telling you though, Sega, when you come back after your break, I mean, the fans already love you, but they would love, trust me, they would love you even more if you were doing a Twitch cast and doing video games.
I've already did on YouTube like years ago. Fears. I was already back in 20.
No, I'm just saying you would get. I'm telling you would get double the views, double the exposure, more video content. I think you should do it on both. I mean, yeah, it's cool. Everyone loves you on your Twitch casting.
Over my dead body, unless I got monetized.
I'm just saying, buddy. I'm just saying.
I think I'm monetized here on YouTube. I am done with YouTube.
Well, what I'm saying is you could probably get monetized if you uploaded all that video game footage of you playing on YouTube.
I have, and it's not even getting views like I was hoping.
Well, you don't know until you try, buddy. I'm just saying. It was just an idea, you know. I don't know if D-Man's coming back, guys. D-Man, I hope you come back, buddy. We'll see. Well, I'm getting a little tired, Sega, so I'm going to let you go. But it was cool hanging out with you because I'm going to finish. If nobody else is going to come in, I'm going to do my last two topics, and then I'm going to call her a night because I need to take a shower. I still need to buy my tickets, guys, for the convention tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to this. What is it called? The Kissimmee Collectors Fest, I believe, is what it's called. Let me look real quick. It is, March 9th, the Kissimmee Collectors Fest. It's from 8 in the morning till 4 p.m. So I don't know if I'll stay there the entire time, but I'll stay a couple hours and get some footage. And LC is going to be there tomorrow, so I'll definitely try to get him in the vlog tomorrow. Oh, yeah. So, Sega, before you leave, have you got anything else to say or promote? Check out this show, though.
Final stream is this Sunday, guys. If you feel like coming, my girlfriend's not going to be there. She's going to go play Blue Reflections. I thought I would give her a nod on my stream as well.
Nice. Well, listen, like I'm sure people are excited for the stream because they're like, "Oh shit, we're not going to be able to see Sega for 6 months," you know. But they're also going to be pretty sad though, Sega. So
yeah.
Hey, and what time does the stream start on Sunday?
Hopefully 2:00 in the afternoon.
And how long is the stream going to go for?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just stream till midnight, perhaps.
Oh, there you go. So from 2 to midnight, guys. You heard it here. Nice. So Sega, one more question before you take off. When the break starts on Monday, are you so you're going to just not upload any content until September, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. So you'll probably have a couple of cameos though on my show. You'll still come on my show, correct?
Yes.
Sweet. Nice. Because I was like, man, I can't go 6 months without any Sega Camp Gamer chilling and hanging out with my buddy. You know.
Is there any way that I can make a return back in the cartoon somehow as well?
Do you want to be in the cartoon, buddy? Okay. Well, I believe Randall still has all of those. Randall has all of those old WereCamp photos. So we're almost done with part 5. So if you want Randall to recreate that scene, we could have Fears Man meet the WereCamp. The WereCamp gets mad and he rips into the wolf.
Oh, he is still here in spirit.
So let me talk to Randall. But if you're serious, we're gonna have you re-record your dialogue. But so you're not.
I'm up for it.
All right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Sega. If Randall did all that, I mean, he was really bummed that he had to take you out the first time. Like whenever me and you were not getting along, if I'm not saying that this will happen, I'm just saying if down the road me and you started to not get along, which it probably wouldn't happen, would you want Randall to leave it in there, or would you want him to take it down again? Because Randall, once he makes something, he wants to keep it up, you know?
I guess he can still keep me in it, though, even if some friction does happen between us yet again.
Okay.
Even as well, though, my girlfriend has an issue with this guy named Power Slave, and they used to be like, they're kind of like brother and sister. And you know what, though? There's been a sibling quarrel between those two. But at the end of the day, they're still friends as well, though.
Oh, yeah. Listen, Sega, I'm not saying that any drama will start. I'm just saying I didn't want to.
So even if some friction didn't come between us, Fears, though, I'm pretty sure, though, in the end, though, we would still be hanging out, though, no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Sega. Well, I'm saying I doubt any more friction will happen, you know, because, you know, that like the friction that happened between us happened a long time ago. And it was basically people manipulating you, telling you to block me and start shit because they don't like me, though, Sega. But now that you don't listen to those idiots, I'm like, Sega's his own person.
And you know what, though? When I started dating my girlfriend, though, actually started looking, actually scanned the whole Twitch channel, and she hand-combed picked out all the trolls out of the Twitch channel. She saw their true colors and decided these guys gotta go. I'm
glad that Rezi did that, because all the people that Rezi picked were all the people whispering into your ear, "Oh, Fears is evil. He's a shithead. Block him."
Yeah.
And I'm not any of that. I'm a good guy. I love hanging out with my friends and my family. I love making you guys laugh. I love making content. And they make me out to be this horrible monster. And guess what? Fears is not a horrible monster. So, yeah.
Yes.
So, everything. But, again, so now that. And when all that stuff was happening, I was like, listen, Sega is his own person. He's an adult. You don't have to whisper into his little ear, "Oh, block Fears, block Fears." Sega is an adult. He can be friends with whoever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants. Don't be whispering into his own little ear, you know?
Yeah.
But Sega, I'm telling you, talk to Rezi, talk to your girlfriend. I'm telling you this as a friend. Block Quentin and never look back. You know how you blocked Anna Maccini and never look back. And never look back.
I'm gonna have to kind of look into that. But when those 6 months, when the 6 months break happens,
yeah. So my advice would be this: do the stream on Sunday. Have a great stream with all your fans. On Monday, either after the stream or on Monday, block Quentin, and then when you come back to streaming, don't unblock him. Never look back. Never look back. Because you know how Adam Maccini is. You blocked him, which is good, and he's a manipulator.
And you know what? He got me this laptop. He got me this little laptop, and all of a sudden he just thought now, though, he was like, am I entitled to like say whatever he wanted in my Twitch channel? And I'm think to myself, nope, bad.
You know what it is, though, Sega? Like, I will give him this. It is cool that he got you a laptop, but it's all an act. He puts on this, I'm the coolest, nicest guy ever. It's all an act. Because some of the shit he's done to me behind the scenes, I'm sure if I told that to a police officer or if I told all the crazy shit he's done to me, to his fans, if they wouldn't believe it. But it's true. He's done so many evil shit. Sega, he's made fun of.
It's obviously when I think of Adam Maccini right now.
It's the truth, Sega. He's made fun of you behind your back. He's made fun of me to my face, behind my face. He's made fun of Randall. He's not a nice, sweet little angel golden guy. Quentin's the same way. He makes fun of people to their face, behind, So not a good person. So
yeah,
I would keep those two. Now, I'll be honest. I don't know who else.
Are you going to do the show by yourself now?
At some point, but just let me finish this, and then I'll let you go, buddy. Because I know you've been wanting.
I still need some supper myself.
I know. You haven't ate dinner yet, So I'll finish this real quick. I don't know who else you blocked, Sega, but keep those people blocked. And
I plan to like I remember Josh, and Josh was pretty bad too, and I'm just like thinking.
Joey's another one. Joey is the weirdest person I've ever met online. Joey is not Joey with the numbers. So the only one that
Joey was not good either.
Yeah, exactly. Joey's fucking weird. Quentin's fucking weird. All of them are weird, if I'm being honest. So my advice, keep the rest of them blocked, and the only one that you have to reblock, buddy, is Quentin. So talk to your girlfriend about it. So yeah. Anyway,
I'll let her know before I decide to go.
That's a smart move.
To block it myself.
That's a smart move, Sega. Anyway, I'll let you go because I know you're hungry, and I don't want to keep you from your supper, buddy. Well, thanks a lot, Sega, for coming on. But guys, like Sega said, check out his last show on Sunday. It's going to be an epic show from 2 p.m. to 12. That's right.
Maybe I may end after 10 o'clock if I get tired. I've been exhausted lately. I've been not having a proper night's sleep.
I understand, Sega.
I'm hoping after daylight savings time, this Saturday, daylight savings time starts, and then hopefully I'll get a proper night's sleep.
I understand, buddy. I've been working lots of hours. I've been going to conventions. Even Visions wrote me and said, Fierce, do you ever get a full 8 hours of sleep? And I said, I'll be honest, buddy. I can't lie to you. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just get little cat naps, but it's the price you pay, with work and YouTube and being successful.
Yeah,
you gotta keep the grind up. Anyway, I'll let you go, Sega, but thanks a lot for coming on and hanging out. Thanks a lot to all my guests for coming on, and I'll finish up the stream by myself, buddy.
Yep.
All right. Peace out, Sega. Have a good one, buddy. Later. Wow, guys, what a great show. A little bit of Sega Camp, a little bit of Tommy NC 2010, a little bit of D-Man. D-Man, I wish you could have came in more. D-Man, if you get out of the dead zone, you were telling me. He said, yeah, I'm in a dead zone, one bar. Sorry, everybody. Give Tommy, Randy, and Sega my apologies. No worries, D-Man. If the internet isn't there, I get it. I understand. Either the internet's there or it's not there. I understand. I got you. If you do get out of that dead zone, come on in. Anyone else that I sent the link to, come on in. So, yeah. Visions, you got to come in at least once or twice this year. Because Visions, he's always here in the chat. But you always make an appearance at least once or twice a year, buddy. So I'm looking forward to that. I thought I could get you in, hanging out with all the guys. Maybe next time, though. That's all right. There's still time if you want to come in tonight, but I don't pressure anyone. If you want to come in, great. If not, I'll catch you next time whenever you do want to come in. Sega says Adam feels entitled to do whatever he wants and says whatever he wants. This is true, Sega. That's why I don't associate myself with this random, fake, asshole idiot. He claims he likes wrestling. Does he really like wrestling, or is he full of shit like he's full of shit with all the other stuff he says? I don't know. Get rid of him, Sega. Keep him blocked forever. The good thing about Fears is I give you one chance. You ruin that chance, what do I say? I should get it on a t-shirt, Visions. You're gone. You're blocked. A yellow shirt. One of these days, Fears will make this shirt, and I will sell it to my fans. Yellow shirt, blue letters. You're gone. And then underneath it, you're blocked with a bunch of exclamation points. They would sell like hotcakes, my friends. Or a black shirt with white letters. Any one of those. Anyway. But shout out to everybody that came in. Shout out to all my loving and loyal fans in the chat. D-Man's here, Carmine, Visions, Sega. Who else is in here? Randy was in here for a spell. Carmine. Let's see. Who else? Beer Man, Garth Brooks. All the classics. All the classic guys. Shout out to everybody. Such a cool night. Such a cool night, my friends. But yeah. Visions, you make a good point. Here's usually my sleep schedule. On Saturday and Sunday, I get a full 8 hours because I don't have to go into work. During the week, because I work nights, if I go in at like 1 or 2, I'm usually out of there by 7 or 8. If it's a light night and we don't have many boxes, then my boss will text me and say, "Hey, Fears, I'll let you sleep a little bit. You don't have to come in until 3 or 4 in the morning." So what I usually do is I'll set a timer. I'll sleep for like 3 or 4 hours before I go into work. And then when I get off of work, if I don't do a stream at like 11 or 12 or 1, I'll get home at around, 8 or 9 or whatever, and I'll sleep. I'll take a shower real quick. I'll eat breakfast, and then usually I'm in bed by like 9:45, and I'll sleep all the way to like, anywhere between like 9:45 to about 3. So I almost get 8 hours, during the week, but it's the price you pay, because I want as much content on my channels as possible, and I want as much like exposure, because the channels have been rocking. I shit you not, like the fucking, I mean, the numbers are going up on the TikTok. The numbers going up. There he is. There's Visions. Hell yeah. Yo, buddy, what's up? How you been? Good to see you. Oh man.
Hey, Fierce. I'm ready to meet you in April.
Oh, wait.
Hi.
Wait. Oh,
Hi.
there's Joey, the idiot. Joey, the idiot. Well, he even made a cameo.
How's
You're
it going?
not going to come in April. You're full of shit. He's not coming. He's not coming. Wow. And Joey was looking a little fat. And he calls me fat. See, the guy makes no sense whatsoever. Hilarious. And how dare he impersonate Exhumed Visions? Visions, are you going to let him get away with this? Unbelievable. I'm not meeting you, Joey. Yeah, and if you show up at my house, there's going to be some serious repercussions, buddy. That's all I got to say. He's so full of shit. He's not going to come. Unbelievable. I was excited. Hanging out with my buddy Visions. Oh, well. Oh, well. That's all right. Oh, well. That was pretty funny. I'll give Joey that. I'll give Joey that, because I didn't expect, Vision, I didn't expect him to come in. So, yeah. You know what? I shouldn't have just exited. I should have actually talked to him, and see what he's actually like, because that's the most interaction. Normally, like back in the days, like the old Google Hangout days, the old Google Hangout days, whenever you were doing a thing. Back then, Google Hangouts sucked because anyone could come into your show. Now, StreamYards and these other ones, you can actually look down in the behind the scenes and see it if it's someone you want to bring in. And if it's not someone you want to bring in, then you don't have to bring them, but Google Hangouts, they could come in and whenever they wanted. So, I actually should have let Joey stayed in here and actually got to know him a little bit, because I've never actually had a full length conversation with him, but I don't know. I really wouldn't want a full length conversation if I'm being, well, half of me does and half of me doesn't, because of what he did to my grandmother's obituary. That's just that crossed a fucking line. But what a surprise. I didn't know asshole Joey was coming in. There you go. Well, everyone's making a cameo today. Oh, my Lord. Visions did the old, look. So you were puzzled because Visions I'm not coming in, Fears. Well, you've came in before, Visions, but I knew you weren't. I was like, you said, I asked if you wanted to come in, and you're like, well, I'm kind of busy. I'm taking a shower. And then I was like, oh, well, then he's going to probably eat dinner and shit. So Visions, you usually just listen, I missed the one and only Sega Camp. He just left, Jason. He just left. Jason, I sent you the link. Do you want to come in? because I bought some more Steel books. So I thought you and me could hang out and let me know what you think of the Steel books. I'm about to do that. So get in here, Jason. Get in here. But Fears, what was the last thing that gave you diarrhea? Oh, I'll tell you, buddy. I'll tell you that in a couple minutes. Because it happened not today, but it happened 2 days ago. So yeah. That's not Jason. That's Joey again. And Jason, you ready for this? Instead of the Shadow Collector, he said the Batman Jason. I know that's not him. That's not Jason. That is Joey. Should I actually talk to him or no? I'm contemplating it. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty hard to forgive someone that wrote horrible things on my grandma's obituary. I mean, that was pretty fucked. I can't do it. Anyway. Sorry, Vision. I can't do it. But yeah, Jason, if you want to come in, there's still time, buddy. I bought a couple of Steel books today. Actually, it's been a great day today. And I'll be honest, I know Joey just came in to start some shit. See, I'm getting better. The old Fears back in the day, so I'm so glad, Visions, you didn't see the old Fears. Well, maybe you did. Maybe people have showed you some classic archive footage. But the old Fears would be like, fucking Joey! Now I don't care. I thought it was like, oh, shit, here he is, I still think he's full of shit. He's not coming in April. And if he does, he's got a rude awakening coming to him. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Let's see. I had so much brown gravy and I shit my brains out. Really? Damn. That's a little bit too much information, buddy, but okay. All right. I'll be honest, Garth Brooks, biscuits and gravy have never, ever gave me the shits. Ever. I said 2 days ago what really gave me the shits 2 days ago, and I'm not trying to gross anybody out. I'm just answering Garth's question. Probably every once in a blue moon, Chipotle gives me the shits. So it's like 50. It's like out of 100%, 50% of the time it doesn't give me the shits, and the other 50% it does give me the shits. But it's worth it because Chipotle is so good. But I've been good. I haven't had any Chipotle in about 3 weeks. I haven't had any BK Lounge in 3 weeks. I'm really dead serious trying to lose weight. That's why I've been drinking water, eating fruit. Actually, I'm gonna grab a healthy snack real quick. You said multiple times you think he did it. Maybe you should talk to him and see if he did do it. It makes sense, Jason, that he would do it because he said horrible things about my father's death and about my father before and after my dad died, and then he said horrible things about my grandma when she was sicker than a dog before she died and after she died. Nobody else in the community said crazy shit like that except for that motherfucker. So it makes sense. I'm 99.9% positive it was him. And he's a terrible fucking person for doing it. And he used to be like super buff. Whenever I was his friend on Twitter, he was always posting pictures of like him working out at the gym. Now he looks fatter than me. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, that doesn't look like Joey. He looks fatter than me, but he makes fun of me. I'm actually trying to lose weight. He looks fat as shit. So I don't know. But yeah, I've got nothing to say to him. Shadow Collector. I thought about it for like a half a second. I was like, oh, great, the idiot's here, But, once someone fucks me over that many times, I'm good. But yeah, Jason, if you want to come in, you're more than welcome. Jason, oh, no, I get it. No, I understand what you're saying. I hear you just saying innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, I don't know 100%. But it makes sense. Me and Randall had that conversation. So I'm not trying to out Randall, but Randall said, think about it, Fears. You don't like him. He doesn't like you. He said horrible things about the two most important people in your life dying. He goes, I'm pretty sure it's him, Fears. I said, yeah, Randall, I totally agree. And he goes, and then Randall, because he's such a good friend, said, I wish there was a way to figure out 100% if it was him. I said, yeah, I wish, Randall, but I said that's not going to happen. He's never going to out himself, or no one in that community will out him. So I said, it's probably him, but there's that 1% that I don't know. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, hang on. D-Man sent me a message. Well, hopefully he comes back, because D-Man was even in the show. So give me 1 second. Let's see what he says. Give me 2 seconds. Jason, are you able to come in tonight? Because I wanted to show you the steel books I got, buddy. One I took a chance on. There was a movie that I've never heard before, never seen before, but the front cover of the steel book looked so fucking cool. I thought, I've never seen this, but I'll give it a go. So, are you able to come in, Jason, for a couple minutes or hang out? Or I understand if you got, dinner with the wife, or you're busy with the wife, or you're busy with work or whatever, but I threw the link out to you. It's on the Discord. So if you'd like to come in, you're more than welcome. Because I wanted to show you the new steel books I got today. Let's see. D-Man Row. Let's see. Trouble with the signal. Sorry, I'm in a dead zone. Hey, D-Man, no worries. I get it. It was cool just to say hello to you, D-Man, because whenever your internet was rocking, I could hear you say hello. How are you? You're doing good. And we've kept in touch over the years, D-Man, through the chat and through the Discord and stuff. But, man, it was so good to hear from you again, buddy. And thanks so much for still being a fan and still watching, man. I appreciate that. So, yeah. No, I'm making dinner right now. All right, no worries, Jason. I just thought I'd throw the invite out, because I was like, well, before the baby comes, I was like, I kind of want to get Jason on the show and have a couple hangouts, because I know you'll still come on the show, Jason, after the baby's born, but it'll be fewer times because you guys will be busy with the little one, So, well, next time, buddy, because I'm doing a stream tomorrow and Sunday to tell everybody the adventure I had at both of those conventions. Well, I'm sorry. Tomorrow's the convention, and then I don't know if the Blockbuster thing is like a party or a convention or whatever it is. I'll find out on Sunday. So, but I'm definitely doing 2 streams, one on Saturday and one on Sunday to figure that out. So, look out for that content, and it'll be so cool to do that Blockbuster experience, because the last time Fears was in a Blockbuster was probably 2015, 2016. I think that's when the company went out of business, I think. Because I remember the one in Wentzville had a big-ass sign saying, like business closing down, everything must go, and they were selling DVDs for like 50 cents, I shit you not, and they said, Blu-rays $2. So I went in there, and I fucking cleaned house, I bought like 20 Blu-rays. It was nuts. And some of those are in the collection, in this collection, because I brought some of my Blu-rays down. A lot of my other Blu-rays and DVDs are back in Missouri, so I can't wait to get the entire collection someday down here. Well, next time, Jason, no worries, buddy. I understand. What are you cooking for dinner? What's on the food menu tonight, buddy? I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'll be honest. I've been splurging on the weekends. But during the week, it's been nothing but healthy. Like last night, I had a soup, and I had a salad, and I actually cooked. I'm not even kidding. I cooked a little piece of chicken. So Fierce can cook when I want to, but I really have been trying to lose weight. I've been trying to lose some weight. And I ran on the treadmill today. I ran for 50 minutes on the treadmill. So we're getting there. I'm going to go grab a healthy snack real quick. I'll be right back. Go ahead and let's see here. Since we're going to talk about Street Hawk, go ahead and study fucking Street Hawk. I just finished it this morning. Hang on. Just study it right there. we go. Well, I'm a little hungry because I skipped lunch and I only had some toast. I only had some toast for breakfast. I had some toast and some orange juice. So Fears, I think, is going to go with a little bit of pineapple tonight. And then I'll have dinner. But I really have been trying to eat better. So there it is. Anyway. Let's see. Yo, Tinder Immortal, you missed Sega. I sent you a link. I had so many friends in. So Tinder Immortal, if you want to come in and hang out, check your Instagram. I had Sega in here. I had Sega, D-Man for a little bit, Tommy for a little bit, Randall, and who else? Sega, Randall, D-Man, Tommy, Joey the Idiot. That's it. So yeah, come on in, Tinder Immortal. Let's see. Is that a coin bank? Yeah, it is. I put all my coins in here. Here, I'll show you. It's not even, Carmen, I'll be honest, it's not that impressive. It's only filled up that much. So we're getting there. Oh, shit, I spilled some Blu-rays. Hang on. Oh, shit. Hang on, let me fix it. Ah! What the hell? Everything's falling. Give me 1 second. That's probably why I never move this, because it always falls. But that's all right. That's okay. There you are. Anyway. I respect saving. Well, I mean, it's just so much easier to fill that thing up. I've never filled it all the way, Carmine. I filled it halfway before, and then I cashed it in. Like when I went to, not last time I was in Missouri, the last time I was in Missouri for something good, not for something bad like my dad and my grandma passed away, but the last time that something was good was 2 years ago. The other 2 times was for something horrible, and so for some extra spending money, I just took all those coins and cashed it, and it was a pretty good chunk of change. Half of that was about, half of that Coca-Cola bottle was about, I believe it was $300 in change. So I don't know how much it would be filled all the way to the brim, but I guess we'll find out whenever that happens. So yeah, having myself a wow to drink. Now forgive me, Jason, is wow like an energy drink? I've never heard of wow, so excuse my ignorance, but is wow an energy drink? And then making chicken and green beans. A+ on the chicken, but Fears, that's a no can do on the old green beans. I've tried 4 times in my life to eat green beans, and I fucking hate green beans. You know, I can't stand them. I tried them once when I was a kid, twice as a teenager, and once as an adult, and it's not my cup of tea. So yeah, doesn't matter. It's a thought that counts. That's true, Carmine. You know. But it sucks now I have to start all over, because whenever I went 2 years ago, I wonder how much extra spending money is in that fucking like Coca-Cola bottle right now. I'm like, it's not all the way, but I'm like, maybe it'll be an extra $100, maybe an extra $50. I put it through and I went, holy shit. I'm like, I didn't expect it to be $300. So I was like, well, that's fucking cool. So I just cashed it all. I put in all the coins. And the lady was like, you look surprised. I said, yeah. I said, I am. I said, because it didn't look like much was in there. It's only halfway, you know. And she's like, oh, no. She's like, those coins, they add up. I said, well, yeah. I said, I know that. But I said, I didn't expect it to be $300. And then she's like, well, that's a nice surprise. I'm like, it is. I'm like, it is a nice surprise, you know. So anyway, Jason says it's a beer from a local brewery. Oh, that's what's up. Nice, buddy. That's really cool. That's really cool. Excuse me, those pieces are big. Anyway, is it like Is it a dark beer, Jason, or is it light beer, or what is it? I'm just curious. That's got a cool name. I've never heard of a beer that's called Wow. Nice. You know what I miss, though, Jason? The best beer I've ever had, ever, hands down, is 2 beers. I like Bud Light. I like Busch. I like Corona. I like all that. That's all good. But I would say my 3 favorite beers that I've ever had. I mean, ever. Like, sky's the limit. Probably Corona would be first, and then I don't remember the name of it, but when I was in England, the last time I was in England was for my cousin Samantha's wedding, and that was back in 2011. And you guys have seen the video, or well, the longtime fans have seen. I made like a little tiny wedding video, and I believe that's on Fierce Man 26, I believe. And we went to this not a bar, we went to this pub, and I was finally of age, because any other time I went to England, I wasn't of age to drink beer. And my cousin Andrew was like, "Hey, Fears, this is the first time you've been to England, but you're of age." I said, "I know." I said, "Now I can finally drink beer over here." And he's like, "Yeah, it sucks." He goes, "You've been coming to England, visiting the British family since you were 5. I said, "I know." I said, "And any other time I couldn't drink beer." I said, "Now I can drink beer." And my cousin Andrew said, "Fears, you trust me, right?" I said, "Oh, yeah, of course, Andrew." And he goes, "I'm going to order you my favorite beer." And I was like, Go for it, dude." And he ordered me this apple cider beer. And I don't remember the name of it, but holy shit. It tasted like half Corona and half like apple juice. And holy shit, guys, that stuff was good. So that's probably my second one. And then my third favorite beer, but I just don't remember the name of that apple beer in England. I don't know if they only serve it in England. I have no idea. But that shit, and my cousin Andrew, I remember, he's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Dude, that was some good shit." And he goes, "I told you, Fears." And I said, "Andrew," I said, "it's not that I didn't believe you." I said, "I've just never had a British beverage. And I'm sorry, I've never had a British alcohol." And he's like, And I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "It's good." So, yeah. So that's the second one. Jason, I don't know. Even if you guys named off beer, it was in 2011. I'm not going to be. I remember it came in a brown. It was, I don't know, maybe as tall as my glass. It came. I don't know. It was probably about this tall. So my cup and a little bit like that, and about that wide around. And it came in a brown bottle. So Carmine, Jason, you guys could name off lists of beers all night. It was back in 2011. I'm not going to be able to remember, but I remember that's what the bottle looked like, and it had like an apple cider / Corona taste. If you mix those two together, I gave it a big thumbs up. So that's my second favorite beer. My third favorite beer was in Arizona, and me and my girlfriend at the time, Jason, I don't know if you remember this girl. Remember I dated that one girl named Amy in college? I don't know if you ever met her. I swear, I did date a girl named Amy in college. Jason, do you remember that girl? Because I know she was over at my house all the time, and we hung out all the time. And I don't remember the beer that she introduced me to, but it was so good. It came in a purple bottle. I wish I could remember the name, but that beer in Arizona was great. It came in a purple painted bottle, and it was spectacular. It was so good. It was so great. So those are my 3 beers that I like. But the 3 beers that I like that I can actually remember the name is, it would go Corona first, then Coors, and then Bud Light. Coors, I really love Coors. Coors is good. But yeah, anyway. Carmine says, I don't know. It's probably Reds. Your guess is as good as mine. Probably Bud Light Platinum. That was a popular beer around that time. It could have been, Jason. It was in a purple bottle. And that shit was fantastic. I remember my girlfriend, Amy, at the time was like, "What, John? You've never had this?" And I was like, are they always in purple bottles? She goes, oh, yeah. She goes, every once in a while they put them in different bottles for like Christmas time. They'll put it in a red bottle for Christmas. And then Halloween, they'll put it in an orange bottle for Halloween. And I was like, oh, but I said any other time? She goes, yeah, any other time if it's not a holiday, it's in a purple bottle. I went, oh, okay. I'm like, that's cool. So, yeah. Of course, Rocky Mountain Piss Water. Damn, oh, shit. Jason is not a fan. Well, you know what? To each their own, buddy. That's why God made everybody different. I don't know. I like Coors. I like Coors, But I also like Bud Light. But my favorite beer that I can actually remember the name, I love Coronas. Coronas is my all-time fave. You guys have even seen my little commercial that I did in film school. Me and a bunch of friends went out to the desert and we filmed a Corona like 30-second commercial. That was a fun day because we got to drink beer after we finished it. So that was pretty fun. Well, yeah. So yeah. Carmine says, what the fuck is Coors? Wow. You don't know what Coors beer is? Hell, it was only made popular in the Smokey and the Bandit movies. I mean, come on. I love that old guy at the beginning. He's like, trucking Coors beer is illegal, son. This is Georgia, And he's like, well, he's like, it's just a simple little content. These two guys put me up to it. He's like, now when are you going to learn? Enos and his little brother and Enos make that bet every Gear Jammer, they meet. But guess what? The Bandit pulled it off. So you can fuck off, Enos. He got the money and he got the booze. So you can kiss their ass. How about that? Tinder Immortal, do you want to come in? I sent you the link. If not, I'm going to continue on with the show. Here. Let me see if she sent me a message. Because I would love to have you on. I would love to have you on. Give me 1 second. It's right there, Tinder Mall. I sent you a message. So come on in. Come on in if you want. If you want to. Oh, there it is. It's almost done. I wanted to make sure it was done so I could crush the can at the end. You guys know Fears. I'm very predictable. Somebody sent me a message. Oh, Sega says, by the way, Fears, you can catch Pokemon on my Twitch. Sega, I'm not into that anime bullshit. I'm sorry. But I definitely will tune in on Sunday because I like Sega. I don't like Pokemon and Sailor Moon or Sailor Dust or whatever the fuck it's called. They all look the same. They're all like little girls. In anime, they're not even women. They look like little girls in tiny little dresses with their eyes like this, or some are like massively fucking wide, like an eyeball's that big. I have no interest in anime. It's just weird. It's not my thing. But it's cool that people are into it. It's just not my thing. You can say the same thing. Oh, ew, Ghostbusters. Well, that's not your thing. It's my thing, so. Anyway, let's continue on. My friends. Well, listen, big shout out to all the fans coming in. Thank you so much for everyone watching. It's been a hell of a show. Let's continue on, my friends. But I just wanted to say thank you for all my guests coming in. Jason, if I'm still going after dinner and you want to come in for a couple minutes, you're more than welcome, because I don't know if you just are eating dinner. I don't know if you're preparing dinner, but I just thought I would throw the invite out one more time. Tinder Immortal, again, throwing the invite out. Anyone that I sent a link to, you are more than welcome to come in. So the more the merrier, my friends. We're having a good time in here. What cup is that? It's my mom bought me this a long time ago, Tinder Immortal. It's a McDonald's. You got Grimace, and you got the hamburger over here. It's a McDonald's cup, an old vintage McDonald's cup. And my mom bought it for my birthday like when I was 6 or 7, so it's been in the Fears collection for quite a long time. So yeah. Get in here, Tinder Immortal. Get in here. All right. Well, let's continue on. If anyone else comes in, sweet. let's continue on with the next topic. I'm gonna do my nerd haul now. Jason, are you ready to be demolished after today? Fears will be in the lead. Because did you buy any blue? I almost said Blue Steel. Fucking Zoolander. I'm getting tired. Did you buy any Steel books today? I think not, my friend. So, check these out. Visions, are you ready for this? Oh, man, I found some gems today, buddy. Check out this shit. All right. The Nerd Hall is starting in 3, 2, 1. All right. By the way, that middle finger was to Joey. Don't ever come in my fucking live anymore. I'm just joking. I don't care that he came in. But lose some weight. Lose some weight. There it is. It's okay. It's okay if you hate your life, you know? You hate your life. Emotionally distraught. Living in sorrow. In your little shitty room with your shitty baseball cards. Fat as hell. Have another salami sandwich, you know? It'll be all right. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. All right. So, first one on the list. Bam! Hollow Man. What do you think about that, Visions? Hollow Man, Kevin Bacon style. There we are. And then I had to get this one because you guys know I love movies based on true events. And I've seen it before, but I've seen this next one before, but I've never had it in my movie collection until now. But I have seen it all the way through. Bam! Hacksaw Ridge. Good old Steelbook. Oh, yeah. Lots of bonus features, my friends. Lots of bonus features. Now, this next one, please tell me in the chat if you guys have seen this one. This next one, I took a chance. I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. I've never seen the trailer. I'll probably do a trailer. I'll probably watch the trailer after I get done revealing the movie haul. But let me know in the chat, Jason, Visions, everybody, let me know if you guys have seen this one. As soon as I picked up these two, I was about to leave, so I was only going to get 2, right? I'm walking back, because I always go down the movie line once, all the way down, and then I always walk back this way in case I missed anything. And this one I missed, and I saw it, and I was like, I've never seen it, I've never heard of it, but the front cover of this looks so cool. And I was like, I'll give it a go. Has anyone ever seen Rad? I've never seen Rad, but it's basically about this BMX biker guy, and like he's like the best of the best. And when did they film this? They filmed this. Sorry, low lighting. I don't see a I don't know when they filmed it, but it looks very 80s. It looks very 80s, but I've never heard of it, but I read the description on the back, and then I just thought this looked so cool. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to take a chance on it because it looked awesome. Visions has seen it. He says, oh, hell yeah. So, you know, I'm going to watch the trailer right now because I'm kind of excited to see what it is. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, are you ready for this, Visions? So last time I showed something on my television, of course, all those idiots, all my haters in the Discord was like, Fears doesn't know how to work his television. And I was like, hey, numbnuts. I'm like, sometimes the internet around here is shitty. I know how to work my fucking television. You know, and eventually it did start working. And I showed you guys Captain Power, and then I showed you guys a Blast from the Past. I showed you guys The Lonely Ghost. But I knew that was coming, Visions. Adam said something, and then one of his little butt buddies like, oh, Fears, you don't know how to work your television. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots. I'm like, I'm not in control if the internet craps out sometimes. If it craps out, it craps out. If it's a constant flow like it usually is, then it's not a problem. So I will attempt tonight to show you guys another one. But I'm only going to show one because the first time it took fucking forever to just show one video. But I knew what I was doing. Vision says Rad Racing. Nice. Well, I can't wait to watch it. It looks cool. And it's digitally remastered. It said scanned and restored to 4K and Blu-ray quality from the original 35mm camera negative. Rad Q&A session reunion podcast commentary, original behind-the-scenes featurette, digitally remastered, Break the Ice music video. I've never even heard of Break the Ice. So there it is. So I'm very excited. All right, let's watch this trailer. So hopefully I can find it. It'll be hard, though, because I don't have the year. But I'll just write RAD in. RAD movie trailer. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Damn, 1986. Holy shit, this is old. All right. Well, there we go. All right, here we go. 1986. Gotta love the 80s. Here we go.
Motorola Razr is bringing a different perspective. Hello, Moto.
All right, here we go.
His name is Crew. Hey, good looking. BMX is his world. Rad is his way of life.
Rad is his way of life. Yeah, hold on.
It would be a lot better off without kids.
Oh, shit. It's that old guy from High Times at Ridgemont High, or whatever the hell that movie is. The guy that plays Mr. Hand. Oh, shit. That guy's in this movie. That's fucking awesome.
And most important bicycle motocross event ever held, Helltrack. This is a very important race. The very finest riders in the country are here riding for some $100,000. Helltrack in this big town. They've got to be kidding. This is a joke. I really think I can get
this. Looks pretty good so far.
I don't want to hear any more about it.
Oh my God, Adrian. Adrian is in this from Rocky. Oh my God. All right, so 2 good cameos so far. So, guys, this is looking really good. Adrian Balboa is in this. I don't know her real name. I don't know the actress's name, but as soon as I saw her, I was like, yep, she played Adrian. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. I don't see your guys' comments right now because I'm watching, but hey, so far so good. Mr. Hand from High Times at Ridgemont High, or whatever that movie's called. I need to, don't crucify fears. I've only seen half that movie. But I know the main character. Sean Penn played Mr. Spicoli. And he plays like some drugged out. Well, actually, I don't know if he's on drugs. It looks like he's drunk in every single scene. And he plays some radical, yeah, man, skater. And the best scene, Mr. Hand comes in and he goes, just what in the hell do you think you're doing, son? Having some food, learning about Cuba. And he goes, Mr. Spicoli, you're on very dangerous ground here. You're making an interruption in my class on my time. And he goes, I've been thinking about this, Mr. Hand. Isn't it our time if you're here and I'm here? And he goes, you're absolutely right, Mr. Spicoli. It is your time and my time and everyone else in this classroom. And then he's like, and then he steals the guy's fucking pizza, which I would have been pissed. I'd be like, oh, you motherfucker. I'm like, I paid for that pizza. And Mr. Hand would have been through the fucking wall. But Spicoli just sits there like a dumb shit. And then they eat his pizza in front of his face. So that's the one and only scene I think I've seen. I think. No, I've seen a little bit of the beginning. So eventually I'm going to have to get that movie and check it out. But let's continue on. But I'll get back to everyone's comment as soon as I finish Rad. It looks pretty good so far, and 2 famous cameos in it, so that's good. That's good.
It's on his case. Get that. The paperboy thinks he's a pro.
He's nothing next to Bart Taylor.
He's got the style.
There's something about the way you ride so natural.
And he's
his girlfriend in it is pretty sexy.
Raw determination and talent in one kid.
Against the factory hotshots.
Looks like the local yokel's gonna race after all. It's gonna take a miracle to beat this guy.
Against the big money fixers.
All you have to do is take out that kid.
And then a third cameo, that bald-headed guy from Short Circuit 2. You know, the evil villain, the bald fat guy at the end, where Johnny's and his character name is Oscar, but I don't know his real name. But that guy was in a lot of 80s films, so three famous cameos in it. This is looking pretty good, my friends.
against impossible odds.
I'm scared now.
This guy doesn't even stand a chance.
Yeah. He's going for it all.
And then his girlfriend looks familiar. I think the girl, I don't know her name, but the girl, her face looks familiar, and I think she played on Family Matters, on Full House. You know Jesse. Jesse was the Elvis lover, and he was like, "Hey, watch the hair." Whoever the lady was that played his wife/girlfriend on the show, I think it's the same lady because her face looks really familiar, and I'm pretty damn sure that that's who it is. I could be wrong, but it looks like her.
Rad.
I like it. Well, thank God Fears made a good pick because I'll be honest, Visions, Pixel, everybody, Shadow Collector, I was like, I have no idea if this is going to be. I'm like, it's either going to be great or it's going to be shit garbage, and I'll waste my money. All right, let me get rid of this and go back to the chat here. All right, let's see here. You got to get another movie, Chef. I do. I do, Tinder Immortal. I really do need to get another one. So, yeah. Let's see. Vision says there's another cool one from back then with Nicole Kidman called BMX Bandits. Wow, Nicole Kidman was in that. Well, hang on. Let me watch that one, Visions. And if it's epic, I hate to say it, but it's got to be on the list, because usually Visions gives me good selections. I think there's only been one thing, Visions, that I didn't put on the list. When you told me about the Terrifier, whatever that fucking clown is, that's too much. I couldn't put it on the list, but I watched the trailer. Who was it? The dude in the Discord a few days ago put like a scene, and I watched it, and I'm not trying to be a bitch or a pussy, guys. That's just too much. He fucking grabs this bitch and just saws off like from here over and just rips her fucking flesh to reveal her brain. And there's fucking blood going everywhere. And I'm like, oh, fucking shit. That's just too much. It's too much. It reminded me of the old Hostel days. I was like, fuck this. So everybody likes Terrifier, though. Like, the dude likes it. And then, Jason, I know you got his movies. Jason, I know you got, because you told me about Terrifier. And the non-bloody scenes, I've seen a couple of the non-bloody scenes. I'll be honest, he looks weird, because normally typical clowns have big, bright colors. They got a red nose. It's nothing but white and black. His makeup is white and black. His costume is white and black. His shoes, I believe, are black and white, or anyway. So it's not your typical clown, and he just goes apeshit. I don't know if he was born a nutcase or if someone made him into a nutcase or what. So I can understand why people like it, but man, I've seen two of the bloody scenes. The one that the dude posted, and then the one in the Halloween shop, I believe that's in number 2, where he just comes in and freaks out that black guy, and he puts this trash bag up, and in the trash bag, he just starts taking out all these like kitchen utensils and all these like tools and shit. And the guy's like, look, man, he goes, either get this shit out of here and buy something or get the fuck out. Well, that black guy has no chance. And man, that black guy got slaughtered and then some. And after I saw those two, I was like, yeah, I'm done. It was just too much. The dance scene in Rad is the best. Oh, is it, John? Right on. Well, that wasn't in the trailer, but now that I own it, I'm sure I'll get to see it. So, Jason, 3 more steelbooks, my friends. You have to catch up. That's right, buddy. I'll be honest. I don't care. It's not a competition. But someone said the other day, now me and Jason are in a steelbook competition. So I was like, that's cool. That's fine. So, yeah. Anyway. All right, let's watch this BMX Bandits. Visions, have you seen this one? Well, since you suggested it, you probably have seen it. All right. What about Rad, Visions? Have you ever seen Rad? All right. Let's see if I can find this. I don't know. A few times when you guys tell me these, I think there's only been like one or two times that I haven't been able to find it on YouTube, you know, because you can almost find almost anything on YouTube. But there's been a few times where I've tried to look something up and I can't find it. So, all right, BMX Bandits trailer. I gotta say, the most random, hilarious one, it's got to be that Captain Power that I showed you guys a couple of days ago. That shit had me fucking losing it because I got to work the same night, right, Visions? So I'm over here. I swear to God, this is a true story. Sean comes over and he sees me just laughing. I'm like lifting boxes, and the whole time I'm just re-showing that fucking Captain Power shit in my mind because it was so fucking ridiculous. And then the narrator, I mean, he was going for it, like 2045 into the future, a champion of all champions, you know, an adventurer of all adventurer. You know, he had law and justice on his side, and he will take down the evil. And then it said like the evil, whatever the fucking villain was. And then him and his buddies come into frame, you know, in their half-ass RoboCop suits with their fucking laser guns and shit. And then there's this dirt, and he walks up on top of the dirt like it's a fucking mountain, and he puts like one hand on his hip, and he's like got his fucking gun like this, looking off into the distance like superheroes do. And I could not stop fucking laughing, Visions, at work. I was fucking losing my goddamn mind. Sean comes over, and he's like, Fears. He goes, I've been watching you for like 6 minutes. He goes, what the fuck are you laughing about? And I said, it's that shit that you told me about, Sean. And he's like, what? He goes, I've given you so many movie referrals. And I said, that fucking Captain Power shit. He's like, did you finally see it, Fears? I said, I didn't watch the whole thing. I said, for my fans, I did like a trailer reaction. And he goes, what did you think? I went, oh, Sean, I'm like, it was fucking, I'm like, 1, it was horrendous. 2, it was really cheesy, really bad. But I'm like, 3, I'm like, it really made me laugh. He goes, I told you, Fears. He goes, it was pretty terrible. It's one of those television shows or movies where it's so bad it's good. Like with your Halloween 3 bullshit. Because he doesn't, I love Halloween 3. Sean is not a fan of Halloween 3. And I looked at Sean, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I went, shame on you for not liking Halloween 3, my friend. And he's like, yeah, Fears, it's fucking terrible. It's garbage. I'm like, shame on you. So shame on him. But he said, what's your analysis, Fears? What did you give it? I said, I don't remember the rating I gave it, Sean, but I said it was fucking hilarious. And I said, I'll get it eventually and sit down and watch that crap. I said, because it was pretty funny. And he's like, well, I knew something was up because he goes, I saw you in the corner, like lifting all the boxes, lifting them into the truck. And he goes, you were just fucking laughing your ass off. I said, I was. I said, I couldn't get it out of my fucking head. It's hilarious. So hopefully when I go in on Monday, I'm not laughing my ass off. But Sean was like, are you all right, Fears? You want some water? Because I was laughing so hard. I was fucking pure tomato face Fears. I couldn't take it, Visions. I was like, this shit's hilarious. Anyway. All right, let's watch BMX Bandits. If I can find it. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. 1983. The year Fears was born. Damn, this is old. Holy crap. Oh, my Lord. Wow. So so Vision, I'm just curious, before I watch this, is this a prequel to Rad, or is this a movie all on its own? Or are they connected? I'm just curious. I have no idea. While I'm watching it, let me know. All right, here we go. BMX Bandits. Oh, the poster looks pretty sweet. So let's have a little look-see. I like the music.
He's the boss. Hi, Tom.
Oh, they're Australian. Another Australian film. Nice. I like it. Well, they sound Australian. I don't know for sure if they are Australian, but it sounds like they're Australian.
Total. $250,000. Beach.
Yeah, they're Australian.
The money? Us. Hey, this puts us one step ahead of the law. This gentleman?
Not if we've got our own BMX track. Well, you know, some of all the kids around here could ride. It's no hassle. Other areas get them. Why can't we? Listen, if we put our heads together, we can come up with something. Way I see it.
Wow, Nicole Kidman looks super young in this, dude. Visions, she looks like she's, I don't know, maybe 18, 19. Damn, she looks so different, like super young. I'm just like, she looks, this must have been one of her first gigs, if not her first gig. But damn, she looks so young. Oh, wow. Because there's the scene where I guess they're like in a malt shop and they're drinking like milkshakes and shit. And this guy's like trying to hit on her or whatever. And I saw her and then I paused it and I was like, damn, she looks super young in this.
To make money, you need money.
Yeah, but if you want money, you always got to scrap metal.
This fucking 80s music is rocking, man. Dun, 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 dun. Fucking hilarious. I love it. I love it. So I guess, like, from what I'm getting from this is, like, one part of the movie is about a group of friends trying to make it in the BMX, like, sport. And while this is going on, these, like, evil villains are, like, trying to do, like, a bank heist and, like, get a bunch of money and shit. So far, it's pretty good, buddy. Fucking music's great. I love it. Oh my lord. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba.
Don't worry.
Fucking hilarious. Oh, nice car crash. There you go. So they just smashed 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Well, there it is. And you know what? I'll be honest. I didn't know that Nicole Kidman was from Australia either. I had no idea. I thought she was American too. Wow. Because they put on great American accents, but I had no idea that Nicole Kidman was from Australia either. Like when Visions told me about Mad Max and I watched all that, the only one I need to still watch is the Fury Road one, the newest one with Tom Hardy. I started that one. I need to finish it. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. But so far, it's pretty good, the Fury Road one. I was like, wait a minute, rewind the tape. I'm like, Mel Gibson's from fucking Australia? It blew my fucking mind. Because he puts on a great accent in Lethal Weapon, and, you know, and he directed that amazing movie, Passion of the Christ, and I'm like, dude, he's double dipping. And like, this guy's a writer, a producer, a director, an actor. I'm like, this guy's fucking amazing. And then he he starred in I Love Him in the Patriot, and he had a full-on American accent in that. I had no idea he was from Australia, and I was like, I have no idea that Nicole Kidman was from Australia, because whenever she does an interview, I don't. Maybe she lost her accent. It doesn't sound like she's from Australia, but there you go, blowing my mind. Well, there it is. There it is, my friends. Hilarious. Hilarious. All right, let's continue on. For a minute, I thought this one was dirt bikes. So they're both BMX bikes. I'll be honest, Vision, I thought for a minute, that's why I had to look at it. and this. For a minute, I thought this was dirt bikes. It's not dirt bikes. They're BMX bikes. So both of these have to do with BMX. I gotta say, I'm not making fun of the '80s music. The reason why I was going nuts and saying like, "Oh, fucking '80s music," is because it's got a really good beat. I don't know who made this song or what this song's all about, but whoever made it, good job. I like the beat to it. I guess back in the 80s, they had very long trailers. That was 3 minutes and 45 seconds. That's probably the longest trailer Fears has ever watched. Because normally a trailer is anywhere from 60 seconds to about a minute and a half, you know? And but that was a good 3 minute and 45 seconds. I liked it, Visions. It was a pretty cool movie. I think it warrants the list. Let's have a little look-see here. It's just hilarious. The more I keep scraping off, the more it keeps going back on. That's all right. That's okay. I'm going to have to rewrite the list because the list is getting a little out of control. Anytime you see where Fears scratched it out over here, that means I finally watched it and reviewed it and all that. All right. Here we go. BMX Bandits. All right. Oh, what was it? What year was it? Hang on, give me a second. Because I always like to put the year whenever it's so much easier to find it on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever when you have the name of the movie, who directed it, and the year it came out. So 1983. My birthday year. Fears is an 80s kid. October 28th, 1983 is the Fears man's birthday. I can't believe this year I'm going to be 41. It's going to be nuts. But you know what? Thank God, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank God I don't feel 41. Thank God. I feel like I'm a solid 29, solid 30. But that's good. All right, let me close this and get back to the chat. Vision says, Happy International Women's Day. Is it? Nice. Happy International Women's Day. Good suggestion, buddy. I appreciate the suggestion, and it's added on to the list. All right. Jason, hopefully you liked those steel books. Yeah, in your face. I'm just joking. So, Rad, Hacksaw Ridge, and Hollow Man. Yeah, buddy. All goodies. All right. Continuing on with the Nerd Hall. By the way, thanks everybody for coming out. This has been a hell of a show. I thought Friday night I'll start the weekend off with an extra long stream, get a bunch of friends in, and I've only lost a couple of viewers. You know what I'm saying? Not lost completely. I meant when we first started the stream, I think we were up to 15 viewers, and now we're down to 11. So pretty much everyone stayed for the entire show, and I appreciate that, my friends. All right. Next, you guys know I love this bar of soap. So, but I always try, they've got the normal bars of soap, and then they've got the same company makes these nerdy ones too. So remember I showed you guys the Hulk one? Well, I was at the store getting groceries today. I actually bought this. I bought this for the stream because I knew I was going to have a healthy snack during the stream. And I looked off to the left, and they had the Raptor Jurassic Park style. This is my favorite soap to wash my hands with after a Crohn's dump. I use it in the shower to wash Fears' body. So, but I always try and get the special one, so Jurassic Park style, baby. So this one's Raptor Rush. And then this one is King of the Bryces with the T-Rex. Bam. Bam. All right, there we go. All right, next. I went to Goodwill. I'll be honest, though. I'll be honest. Goodwill was kind of slacking on the movies, my friends. Vision says Bond for life. Yeah, I know you love that tactical Bond soap shit. Now, I'll be honest, Visions. Did you find it first, or did you start using it after you found out Gothic King Cobra? Because I remember we were chatting one night, and you're like, "Oh God, Fears, like I know you like that soap." I said, "Yeah, Dr. Sasquatch." I said, "I love that," and because this soap is especially made just for men. I mean, I guess women could use it. I'm not discriminating women. I'm just saying I guess they could use it, but it's made for men. And did you find it first, or did you start using it because of Cobra's influence? Okay, Cobra influenced me. Okay, I was just curious. You know, I'm going to look up a picture right now because I don't know what it looks like. You've told me about it, but I don't think I know. So what's the whole name? Let me look it up on Google. And let me see a picture of it. Tactical Bond soap. I guess that's what it is. Let's try and find a photo of it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see here. Let me click on a photo of it. Let's see. Tactical Bond soap, a natural phenomenon soap that enhances alpha status, masculinity, attractiveness, and charisma. Well, hot damn. Well, it's in a square, so it's like this soap. It comes in a small packaging like this. Right on. That's cool. I just never seen a photo of it until now. There we are. So a big shout out to Gothic King Cobra with his tactical soap. But you know how Gothic King Cobra is. Visions, I'm predicting something. Let me know if he's done it. If he hasn't done it yet on his show, maybe one day he will. Just picture him sitting on that black couch that he always does. He comes into frame and he's like, "I'm going to take a shower, guys." And he takes like a bowl of water, dumps a bowl of water all over his head, and then he starts using that tactical soap on camera. I would fucking lose my goddamn mind if he did that. I doubt he's done it yet, but it wouldn't put it past me if he did it on camera. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. I don't know. So, yeah. Yo, Fangirl Kate, good to see you. She says, "Hey, cutie." Well, hey, thanks a lot for calling me cute. This is true. This is a given. No, I'm just joking. I'm not trying to be pig-headed, Kate, but thank you for the nice compliment. Let's see. Vision says, "It works on an age-alive human, females only." Oh, shit. Okay. So no worries. I got you, Visions. Yeah. I just never seen a photo of it until now. So, yeah. Fangirl Kate, I'm glad that you're seeing part of the show, but, man, you missed the first part of the show. We were going nuts. I had so many, like, nuts in a good way. We had so many guests on. It was a lot of fun. That's why I kind of wanted you to come on, Visions. I was like, I'm trying to get with all the guys, but I understand. You're like a vampire. You come out every 6 months to a year. But I appreciate your support, buddy, and your friendship in the chat. I really do. You're a good guy, buddy. Because, man, last night I was having I don't know if I guess it's okay to say this, Visions. I told you about it last night. I was editing, and for about 25 minutes, I had to take a break, man. I was just thinking about my grandma, and I was thinking about my dad, and I fucking broke down. And it took me about 25 minutes to get it together. I had to call my mom, and my mom was like, "Oh, wow, John, like you almost never cry." I never try to show my emotions to people. I've only broke down and cried, like, probably, I broke down at my dad's funeral. I broke down at my grandma's funeral. And then, remember I told you guys, one of my good friends, he was walking to work and some drunk driver hit him and killed him. That one got to me because he was a great friend and a good guy. And I had known him since kindergarten all the way through high school. And he went to community college with me. And then right before he died, he said, "Hey, Fierce, like, what college you going to?" He goes, "Wouldn't it be cool if we went to the same college?" And I said, "You're probably not going to the same college as me, buddy." I'm like, "I'm going to go study film in Arizona." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "My college is in Iowa." But he never got to go to college because he got hit by a car. So it was very. But yeah, I've only like cried a couple of times. But any other time I've cried, it's usually in the privacy of my own home, like by myself. But in front of people, that's the only time I've cried in front of people, those 3 times. But man, it was. I had a hard night last night. I literally had to physically stop. I called my mom, and I just wanted to hear her voice. And she goes, "What's wrong, John?" She goes, "Usually I'm calling you whenever I miss your dad, and I'm crying on the phone." I was like, "Well," I'm like, "Mom, I'm just missing Dad." And she's like, "Oh God, are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'll be fine." I'm like, I don't want to get sad. I don't want to start crying on camera because it's starting to get to me a little bit. But I talked to my mom about an hour or two last night on the phone. She's like, "Well, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing your shows and keep doing your videos and keep working hard." And I was like, "I know." I said, "I just fucking miss him." And I almost never curse in front of my mom. I almost never curse in front of my mom. She's like, "Oh, I know you miss him." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I miss like talking, watching movies, bullshitting around with him." I said, "It's the little things, Mom." And then she was like, "Well, whenever you come, do you want to go visit his grave?" I said, "Yeah, of course." I said, "Yeah, of course." So I'm thinking about going to visit my family in June or July. So we'll see. I don't know. It'll either. I said, "Mom," I said, "I don't know exactly when," but I told my mom, I said, anytime between April and like June and July. I know it's going to be sometime in the springtime or in the summertime. I'm going to go visit my Enzo. Gotta see Enzo. I love playing with Enzo in the yard. He loves his Frisbee. He loves his bone that I bought him, and he loves fucking yellow tennis balls for some reason. He goes fucking mad shit crazy over tennis balls, guys. I'll throw it I kid you not, Visions. I'll take it and I'll fucking rocket fire it, all the way like down my mom's yard, and he'll go flying. And one time he ran so fast, I guess his feet went up from under him, and he slipped on the grass and went crashing into a fucking bush. That's my mom's got some bushes on the side of her house, and I threw it down and to the side, and I chucked it like that, and he went flying down trying to grab it, and he went no, like that, and just slid right into the fucking bush and just crashed into the fucking bush like doing some jackass shit. I ran over. I was like, "Holy shit, Enzo, are you all right?" And then he just kind of dusted himself off, and he had the fucking tennis ball in his hand, and he kind of like looked up at me like, "Throw it again, Fierce." I was like, "All right, buddy, just as long as you're all right." And I grabbed the fucking tennis ball out of his mouth, and I fucking chucked it again. And he loves those tennis balls. But yeah, it took me a minute to. My mom's like, "Well, try to get some sleep." I said, "I'm definitely gonna have a nap, Mom, before I go into work." And she's like, "Well, just tell me you're all right." I'm like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "Mom, I'm human." I'm like, "Some days I have good days and I'm gonna break down." I said, "Some days I'm gonna have good days and not break down, and then some days I'm gonna think about Dad. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind, and and." I said, last night was one of those fucking nights, so anyway. But yeah, it was definitely a hard night last night. It was bad. But it only lasted for like 30 minutes, LOL, it's a nice color shirt on today. Love the blue. It's not blue. It's like a light green. It's not blue, though. It's like a turquoise green. But yeah. Did you hear about the gay vampire? He came out of the coffin. That's funny, Visions. Out of the closet, out of the coffin. I got you. No, I did not hear about gay vampire. I mean, that's all right. I mean, vampires, they'll suck anyone's blood. Girls, guys, dogs, cats, hamsters, whatever. They just want that blood, man, That's what they live on. Fucking Edward Cullen style. I love that scene where he looks at Bella and she's like, "Do you want anything to eat?" She goes, "You look starved. You haven't ate all day." Or she says some shit like that. I had to watch those over and over and over again because when me and Casey went out, she fucking loves the shit out of Twilight. Let's watch it again. I'm like, "Oh, okay." In my mind, I'm like, "No, just put a bullet in my brain." But I did it for her. And then Edward goes, "Oh, no, I can't eat that. I'm on a special diet." And then We see all the blood in the refrigerator. Then she starts drinking blood in the, fucking Breaking Dawn Part 2 shit. And I'm just like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? So, no, I didn't hear about that, Visions, but I was like, no labels, my friends. No labels. Vampires, they'll get the blood no matter what. They'll suck blood off of someone's toes. You know, they'll kill a squirrel, you know, suck blood out of that. Girls, guys, whatever, you know, they'll be sucking that blood. Fangirl Kate says, that's so sad. Well, it is sad. I do miss him, Kate. I miss him every day. I miss him. Remember that one thing I said well, it wasn't a long time ago. Remember that, if you guys remember, because you guys have got a better memory than me. Remember a couple of months ago, like, I told you guys that story. Sean at work could tell I was kind of down one day. And he goes, what's wrong, Fierce? I was like, oh my God, I'm just fucking missing my dad, dude. And he's like, you got a picture of him? I was like, yeah. I said, there's one in my wallet. And so I showed him the picture, and he's like, damn, Fierce, you look exactly like your dad. I said, well, I should hope so. I said, I'm honored to have my dad's name. My grandpa has the name. I have a name. If I have a son, he'll probably have the name. And he's like, oh, cheer up, man. And then I told him about a story about me and my dad. And he said, what made you think of that story, Fierce? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I think about that kind of stuff all the time. I'm trying to remember what the story I told him. I think it was the story. Oh, yeah. I think I told you guys the story. There's this place in I think this is the story I told you and I told Sean at work. There's a place way the fuck out past St. Louis, Missouri. It's like way in the woods, like in the backwoods, and it's this massive like camping resort. And my grandma and my grandpa used to take their tent and their camper and go camping there. And then when me and my brother got a little older, my grandpa and grandma started taking all my cousins and my brother and me. And I remember my grandpa showed me how to fish for the first time. And there was the boat dock was here. And then to get to the boat dock, there was a lake. But off the side of the lake, there was this little river that went into like a little pond creek bed. So here was the massive lake right over here. Here was the boat dock right over here. So picture this. So here's the boat dock, and then there was a little pathway that walked over, and then there was a bridge. There was like a circle bridge that went like that, like with a big hump, right? So in order to get to the boat dock, you had to go over the bridge. Well, under the bridge was more part of the lake. So there was a lake. You went over the lake bridge, off to the side, and then off to the side. If you looked one way to the left, there was the massive lake where we would fish. Off to the right was this little like creek bed. So the water from the lake would go into this creek into another little pond behind the bridge, right? So we're fishing, and I caught my very first fish with my grandpa. I caught my second fish with my dad. And my dad was over at the boat dock renting boats because my dad's like, well, we're going to fish all day, John. And I said, can we fish like on the dock, Dad? Can we fish on the bridge? And can we fish on the lake? My dad's like, yeah, we can. He goes, that's why I'm getting the boats. He goes, we can go all around the lake. He goes, we can fish in different spots. And I was like, oh, it's fucking sweet. You know, I was like, awesome. My dad comes back and he goes, hey, you already caught one. I said, yeah. I said, Grandpa showed me how to fish. I caught my very first one. And then we were only on the boat for like 2 minutes. I caught another one. And I told that to Sean, and Sean was like, what made you think of that, Fierce? And I was like, I said the classic line that I told you guys. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I think about those kind of stories and shit like that all the time. I guess you kind of have to whenever you lose someone, you know. Good memories. Good memories, my friends. Good memories. Visions writes a cloud. It is sad, buddy. But again, I'm sure you miss your dad too, Visions. It's just one of those things, guys, that you have to, it sucks. Everybody dies. It sucks. I hate it. But it's just one of those things you have to go through with, you know, fucking life and shit. It's fucking terrible that everybody has to go through it. But it's just one of those things. All right. Anyway, enough of this sad stuff. Let's get back to the haul. Like I said, Goodwill was kind of slacking on the movies, so I only found 3. But I found some pretty good ones. Something called Hitman. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Obviously it's about some guy that kills people, but I don't know. I've never seen the film. I don't know what it is, but it's about a hitman killing people. Someone told me it was a video game too. I had no idea that it was a video game too. No clue. But I thought I would give it a go because this guy, I don't know his name, but this is the killer from Scream 2. Oh, well, he's one of the killers. It's Debbie Salt, which is Billy's mother. She's one of the killers. And then this guy, he plays Mickey, and he's the other killer. And I like Scream 2. So as soon as I saw his face, I was like, all right, I'll check out that movie. So I've never played the video game, and as I was buying it, the lady's like, oh, Hitman, have you ever played the game? And I was checking my phone, and I looked up, and I was like, they made a video game about it? She goes, oh, you've never heard of that? I'm like, nope, never heard of it, never played it. But then I told her the truth. I was like, well, I'm only into video games a little bit. I said, I'm more into, like, movies and pinball and all that kind of shit. She's like, the game's great, so... Put a one in the chat if you guys have ever played Hitman. Let me know. Is it a cool game? Is it not? But I thought I would give the movie a go. So there it is. All right. The second movie, I've got the first one, but I've never seen the second one. Neighbors 2. And the first Neighbors was fantastic. I've never seen the second one, so I thought I'd give that a go. Actually, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I have the first one. I'm pretty damn sure I have the first one. I'm going to have to look behind me. I'm pretty damn sure because I remember I rented Neighbors from the library and I loved it so much I think I went out and bought it. I'm pretty damn sure, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'll get back to you. And then I love documentaries and I love watching them whenever I can find a good documentary. And so for 50 cents, I thought, why not? So I got the Disney's nature documentary on chimpanzee. And as you can see, it's Disney. And you guys know Fears loves Disney. So I thought I would give this a go. So there we are. So I will watch the documentary and I will review it just like all my other movie reviews. So there's that. And then on the way out, I don't know why, but Goodwill was handing out free cups. So I got a free Goodwill cup. So there we are. For free. We all know that Fears loves free. Free. And then I found this funny shirt, so I thought I would get it. Adulting. And out of a 5-star review, 1 star, what the hell? So I thought that was funny, so I got that. Adulting, would not recommend. It sucks getting old, you know? Bring back the good old days. Picture a little Fears, a little tiny. Well, I've always been tiny. That's my joke of my height. Picture a little Fears, though, Saturday morning, sitting in front of the cartoons with a bag of Doritos, watching a little bit of Ninja Turtles, a little bit of real Ghostbusters. Fucking had Dorito sauce all over my fucking face, and then playing some Super Nintendo. Bring back the good old days, my friends. Oh, yeah. So I got that, and then I got this shirt for my next Disney adventure in about a month or two. I got this vintage shirt. The lady said, I guess this was the theme back in 1993 or whatever. So for $1, oh wait, how much was it? I'm sorry, not $1, $6. I thought it was $1. Fears got this old vintage shirt. So there we are. I thought it was pretty cool. So there's that. Because I'm going to go back to Disney in about a month or two because I just went to Disney and I spent way too much, as you guys saw from the blog. Oh my God, $270. Ah! I didn't mean to spend that much, but Fears spent that much, and I didn't want to spend that much, but as soon as I saw those Indiana Jones props, I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is happening. This is happening, my friends. It shouldn't have happened, though, but it did. But anyway, let's move past it. And then I got a free Goodwill pen. So there it is. All right. On to the next thing. Here we go. All right, time for a little bit, where is it? A little bit of Street Hawk to end. All right. Street Hawk, when was this made? A long time ago. 80s style. I'm going to give it, and this is an honest review. I don't dislike it, but it's not my favorite. It's still a good watch, but I'll be honest, I love Airwolf and Knight Rider 100 times over this. It's still a good watch, though. I think there was a few problems with the show. The last disc in it is a behind the scenes, and the actors even said, they said, if we would have had a bigger budget, they said it was so hard. They spent so much money building the bike. The bike kept breaking down, and they said it was a lot of money to do those night shots of Street Hawk, like, racing through the streets of LA, and then we went on location, and it was on the beach, the motorcycle, and we had to get permits and all that. So they said to actually shoot the show was very expensive, and they said it came out right in between Airwolf and Knight Rider. All three of those shows were going out at the same time, and they said everybody loved the shit out of Airwolf, everybody loved the shit out of Knight Rider. And they said, so they decided to keep those two shows and cancel ours. And that's why it's only 13 episodes. But for what it is, the actual idea is a great concept, Like Jesse Mock, which is the main character, he loves riding his motorcycle. He used to do BMX. So I guess there's a BMX theme to Night Visions. So in the actual show, he used to ride BMX as a kid and in high school. Then, before he became a motorcycle cop, he did dirt bikes, which led to him being a motorcycle cop. Then he gets injured. So I like the premise. I just wish they would have had a bigger budget so they didn't have to worry about it. And I wish it wouldn't have came out during those two epic shows, because the actors even said on the bonus disc, they said if they did interviews and the making of it, they said if our show would have came out nowhere near Airwolf or Knight Rider, they said it probably would have lasted longer, because they said everyone thought the concept of it was great. Like Jesse Mock gets injured, on a motorcycle call. He thinks his life is over. Basically, he's like, well, I've broken my leg, and he damaged a shitload of ligaments in both of his legs. So whenever he walks into work the next day, he's still a cop, and he can still walk, but he's kind of like a crippled now. He has to walk with a cane. And then his boss is like, look, Jesse, I love you. I'm not going to fire you. He goes, but I don't know what to do with you because you can't ride a bike anymore. And he goes, I hate to say it, but he goes, you're walking with a cane, so I can't put you on foot patrol because the bad guys would run away. So his boss, because his boss loves him so much, he said, I'll tell you what. He goes, I'll stick you in the police internal affairs / media. So he hands him and this girl handle all the press. Like whenever the police have to do a press conference or whenever they do something for the community. And so he's like, I can't sit behind a desk. He goes, I don't want to go to all these banquet and all these all these things and he said, well, that's all we get. So he said, either take it or leave it, So he takes it and he's like, well, at least I have a job. At least I'm making money. And then one day his partner in crime, Norman Tuttle, which is the guy that's in charge of the Street Hawk program, says, he goes, I'm a big fan of yours. And he goes, do I know you? Jesse said that. He goes, you don't know me until now. He goes, we just met. He goes, but I've been a big fan of your racing. He goes, I used to go to all your racing shows back in the day. And he's like, oh, wow. He's like, you saw my motocross shows. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, you're great on a motorcycle. And he's like, well, thank you. He goes, well, the reason why I bring this up, he goes, I'm an FBI agent, and the FBI has created this program, and it's top secret, and it's called Street Hawk. And he said, they invented the program, but I invented the bike. But now that the bike is done, I'm in charge of it. And Jesse's like, well, what's the program about? He goes, essentially, he goes, it's a urban assault vehicle to help take down crime. And he said, so whenever the police can't handle it, the person that rides the bike, it's got everything on this bike. And they said, the government and me think that you have the right chops to be Street Hawk. And at first, Jesse's like, I don't know, man. He goes, and then he goes, plus he goes, I don't want to be a cripple riding a bike. And he's like, well, that's the thing. He goes, if you became Street Hawk, you couldn't tell anyone that you were Street Hawk. He goes, I would want you to keep your police job in internal affairs and your media job as your cover. And Jesse's like, well, that's all well and good. He goes, but I can't ride anymore because of my legs. He goes, I tore up so many ligaments and I'm a cripple. And he's like, well, he goes, the government wants to step in and fix your legs. And there actually is a procedure that can fix both your legs and you can ride again. He goes, it's just going to cost a lot of money. But he said, if you agreed to do it, you become Street Hawk. And he goes, you wouldn't have to pay for the procedure. My bosses would pay for it. And he said, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You got to do it. And so Jesse's like, can I have 24 hours to think about it? And he's like, sure. So he goes off, thinks about it, and he's like, well, he goes, this job would be better than, the internal affairs crap. But he goes, I would have to put on a show in internal affairs and act like I'm working in internal affairs while I'm Street Hawk. So he takes it, and so the adventure begins. So under different circumstances, I think the show could have been fantastic. The concept is a great concept for a show. It's kind of a ripoff of Knight Rider because they even say the magic line in it. You know how like in Knight Rider, like one man, one car can make a difference, They say the same thing in Street Hawk, but a different way. They're like, when you step on that bike, you are Street Hawk. One man can make a difference. One motorbike can make a difference. And I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm like, oh my Lord. I'm like, here we go. Knight Rider shit. So it was definitely an okay watch. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, my friends. I'm sorry. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. So not a bad watch. Do I recommend it? I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. If you don't watch it, you're not missing anything, my friends. But if you do watch it, not every episode is good. Some episodes are boring, but a lot of the episodes are good. So if you like 80s movies and television, you'll love it. Check it out. Anyway, so that's my analysis, and that's where I'm going to leave you guys because I still have to buy my tickets for tomorrow. I still have to take a shower. I still have to edit 2 videos tonight. I'm going to try and edit 2 videos tonight. If I can't get to 2, at least 1, and then I've got to do some laundry, and I still need to eat dinner because I skipped lunch, and on purpose because I haven't been eating lunch lately because I've been trying to lose weight. And I only had toast and orange juice for breakfast when I got off of work. So, yeah. So, but that is a good place to stop. Yo, Pixel, have you been here the whole time? I sent you a link, man. Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in for a few minutes? Hang on. Did I? Well, I better not lie. I'm pretty sure I sent you a link. I'm not 100% sure. Hang on. Did I send you a link on the Discord? Hang on. I think I did. If I forgot, I do apologize, my friend. Pixel, you like Knight Rider? I mean, you like Street Hawk? You said you like that movie. Are you talking about this? Have you seen Street Hawk, Pixel? That's cool if you've seen it. The pilot is amazing of Street Hawk. The pilot is probably one of my favorite episodes because it has fucking everything in the pilot. The other one is when Jesse and Norman Tuttle have to track down this guy that makes a profit off of horse races, and he says, if I kill this horse, or if I kidnap this horse and make it look like we killed him, I'm going to make a killing on my horse. And so Jesse and Norman have to take this guy down. So that's another one of my favorite episodes. I've been in and out of the stream, but I'm just chilling for now. Maybe another time. Okay. Pixel, that's cool. Well, I'm glad you got to watch most of it. Pixel, I was talking about, wait. Never seen that. I meant Peanut. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I've never heard of that one either. Peanut Butter Falcon. No, I've never heard of that one either. Let me make sure I wasn't lying. I think I'm almost 100% sure I sent you a link. But if I didn't, I apologize. Let me because I haven't had the Discord open in a while. Let me see if I sent you a link. I did not, Pixel. I apologize. I sent the dude a link too, and I just read his message. He says, "Just seeing this, Fears. Can't make it in. Sorry, super busy. Have a good stream." No worries, the dude. Hopefully next time. That's what I'm gonna write him back. No worries. Next time for sure. No worries. Yeah, Pixel, you have to come in. Pixel, you missed a hell of a stream. There was tons of literally fucking Joey came in of all people. That motherfucker. I'm trying to be positive, but he was trying to start some shit. But I'm so glad that I did not let him get to me. You know, I just literally looked at him and go, "Oh, fat as shit, Joey. The idiot's here." Ha 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 ha. And then I casually clicked off. I thought it was great. I loved it. He's so full of shit, though. Oh, see you in April. You're a fucking idiot. You're not coming in April. He's the biggest shit talker, and he's full of shit. He's not coming. But if he does, he's got a rude awakening coming. If I kick his ass, I'm definitely going to film it and upload it on my channel. That'll be great. No, I probably wouldn't do that. I would just probably look at him and go, "You're dumb. You're an idiot." And then I would probably close my door. So he's wasting his time if he actually does come. I doubt he will, though. That's cool. You've been in and out of the stream, just chilling for now. Sweet, Pixel. Well, it's been a hell of a show. We had that idiot come in, and we had Randy, Sega, Tommy, D-Man. Because I hadn't done a buddy stream in like forever. So I was like, I'm going to try and get all the guys in. So I was trying to get you and Visions. But yeah, I get it. But it's cool, though, whenever you and Visions come in. You're like Visions. Pixel only comes in maybe 1 or 2 times a year. And then Visions comes in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a year. But not yet. Not yet, though, Visions. But I know you will at least one of these days. But anyway. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. You know, because we've been going for, oh, shit, we've been going, well, I thought it was still 2 hours. We've been going for 3 hours and 16 minutes. What a great show, my friends. Fantastic. Amazing show. So, anyway, I'm going to skedaddle. I'm going to take off. But what a good show. But I will be doing a stream tomorrow after the toy convention to let you guys know how it was. So get ready for that tomorrow. And then on Sunday, once I do this big blockbuster experience or whatever the hell it is, I will do a show after that. And so on and so forth. And I'm going to try and upload another, if not 2 videos tonight, at least 1 video upload tonight after I eat dinner and take a shower. I'm going to get to work on the next vlog. So good things. Good things are coming. Epic things are coming, my friends. And I got to admit, I even told Visions, I hope you don't mind me saying this. I even wrote Visions the other day, and I was like, these are exciting times. And he was like, "What do you mean, Fears?" I said, "Well, the TikTok subscribes are going up." And I was like, because now, the last time I looked at it, I'm at 8,352, I believe. That's the last time I looked at it. And Visions was like, "Oh, that's cool, Fears." And then I said, "Oh, then I'm getting so many more subs and new people." Because every time I go to these shows, like the last time I went to Disney, I made like 50 new subs. Like, because everyone was seeing me filming, and I must have told about 50 people, and it felt like 50 people. Because I swear to God, I wouldn't lie to you guys. When I came home that day, I was at like 2,550 something. I'm sorry, 2,600 something. And I took a shower, and then when I got out of the shower, I checked it again, and it said 2,650 or something like that. And I was like, "Damn, I got 50 subs in one day." So exciting times, my friends. So I'm excited to see how much we can keep growing the channels. So good things are coming, my friends. So all good stuff. I'm trying to be as positive as possible. And I'll be honest, there hasn't been a lot of like trolling in the Discord. It's kind of calmed down a lot, thank God. And there hasn't been a lot of trolling in here. There was a lot of trolling when I interviewed Brian, but eventually I wore them down. Adam and his alternate accounts, and then they were making up accounts saying like Brian is a dick, Brian's an asshole, Fear's an asshole. I just kept blocking them, and eventually they stopped because I didn't give them zero reaction. I just kept going on with the interview. It sucked though because the first 10 minutes I had to keep leaning in like this and blocking people, and I was like, eventually they'll stop. I'm like, it may take a minute, but eventually they'll stop. Eventually they did stop, but. So now I'm afraid every time I do an interview, they're going to keep doing that. So they probably will, but that's all right. I'll just keep blocking them. Anyway, time for some shout-outs, and then I'm going to hop for a shower and get something to eat and get on the edits, my friends. But thanks so much to the loving and loyal fans for tuning in for 3 hours and 20 minutes, my friends. You guys are the best loving and loyal fans a guy could ask for. You guys are great. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Pixel, D-Man, John, Carmine, Visions, Fangirl, Kate. Thanks for calling me cutie. I've seen a picture of her. She looks pretty cute too. Tinder Immortal and Shadow Collector and who else? Garth Brooks was here, and shout out to all my guests for coming in. Shout out to Tommy NC2010. Check out his show every Tuesday. Be sure to call in. Check out Sega's last Twitch cast this Sunday, and then he'll be back in September. So 6 months he'll be off. Check out Randy, and check out the D-Man with those amazing squirrel videos, my friends. If you guys have not seen D-Man squirrel videos, oh my God, they're fucking hysterical. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Fears Man at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel Dosage. Be sure to follow my buddy Randy at CameoMan2021. And last, but certainly not least, follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp at the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys, and I'll see you later.